Hi everyone, welcome to another Escapement Show. Hope you're all doing okay, everyone. Yeah, rock. Let's rock, JCB.
Yeah, rock on, man, rock on. That's
Rock
it.
on.
That's what we do
Hope you're
around
all
here.
doing okay, everyone. It's another Saturday, yet another weekend of work. The sun's blazing outside for me anyway, but for JCB says it's going to be colder down under. And
Yeah, it's all good. Got the heater on, so we're just chilling. So it's all good.
yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, it's starting to rain out here, which is a bit annoying. But anyway.
How about you, Abdul? How's it over in Germany? Nice and warm?
It's warm today, but the whole week it will be raining every day.
Yeah, it's going to be raining for us. I think for the week for the week to come. Yeah, not good.
That'll be all three of us then, because we've got rain for the next week too. So
really,
yeah.
Downer.
Oh well, what do you do? Just good wine drinking weather when it's raining.
Good excuse.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about Garda watches, go anywhere, do anything watches, and Garda watch is an acronym for go anywhere, do anything watch, and can often be associated with one watch collectors qualities for that only watch. You know that you may wear. It's a jack of all trades watch you can wear 24/7 supposedly in different places without looking out of place. And like the images on our thumbnail, a Garda watch could be worn in the boardroom, on the beach, or that was our old thumbnail that we ended up not using. We made a thumbnail with a boardroom, a beach, a city, and a formal dinner. But
have you got a picture of it? Maybe you can put it up on the screen and
StreamYard told me that the image was too big to deal with. So I'll pull a picture of it.
Pixels or something.
Yeah, I always use like Gemini for that. I just put the picture. When it tells me it's too big, I get the DPI and how big it should be and tell Gemini, please reformat this picture for me.
Can you just put in make a YouTube thumbnail size? And
yeah,
and it will just make it up for you, right?
It will make it up for you.
So that was meant to be our thumbnail. JCB quite liked that because it was a bit colourful, and that was meant to be our thumbnail. So as you can see, top left we've got a boardroom, top right we've got a beach, bottom left we've got a cityscape, and bottom right we've got a formal dinner table. But so they were meant to be like our go anywhere, do anything sort of scenarios. But you can use them for other things like that, hiking, swimming, going to the gym, hypothetically anywhere, you know. A true Garda watch, I'll get this off the screen now because it's garbage, and it's
Well, I was thinking, Tom, like before you say the thing, like before we jumped on the show, I was thinking today about like Garda, and it probably means different things to different people, right? Because it's like it depends on your lifestyle and what you do. And so you'll probably see like our picks are a little bit different because it's probably coming from our perspectives of what we do and if we're active, or, you know, for me, mine are more boardroom sort of corporate based. So even though I think when we like traditionally we think about Garda watches being go anywhere, do anything, they've got to be rugged, but depending on your life, it could be different for kind of anyone, right?
Yeah, sure. I was just making you a moderator there, but yeah, you're right. They can be used for anything different. I mean, specifics of a true Garda watch should supposedly have a specific set of features, and it needs to be legible. with a clean neutral dial, usually black, blue, white, or silver with luminous hands and indices. They need to be reliably constructed with steel or titanium, and the case anyway. Many say that guarded watches need to be on a bracelet. However, they can also come on a leather, rubber, or NATO straps. They should be comfortably sized and are generally in the Goldilocks zone of 38 to 42 mil, with an aim to easily fit under the cuff but substantial enough for outdoors. They should also have at least 100 meters water resistance, enabling you to swim, shower, or endure a thunderstorm, for example. Some say they should also have a date function. That's desirable, but not necessary, as many field watches don't have a date function. And yeah, I mean, so we might not be sticking to those specifications in our picks, because basically a Garda watch can be anything. It can be any watch that you've got. It can be basically any watch you wear. It can be go anywhere, do anything, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, that's the point that I was trying to make before. It's like it can just be anything, like based on what your lifestyle is. If whatever you do and where you go, it kind of can fit different people. But I think you're right, Tom. Like there's some certain, when we generally think of Garda watches, there's some criteria that we think of, right? Like at least the water resistance, I think, is probably a big one.
Yeah.
The fact that, like legibility and that, all those sorts of things, something that fits under the cuff as well. You don't want something too big. So for sure, I think there's some general rules, but it can be pretty flexible depending on what your life is and how you wear your watches, for sure.
Absolutely.
So let's do a wristwatch check. I mean, I'm wearing what would be called a Garda watch in the old days because it's a field watch. It's a military Garda watch style. So it's a Hamilton W10. So
that's cool, man.
That's legible. It's a military watch. It's very legible. It's made of steel. Water resistance, I don't know. Probably about 50 meters or so. But
and you could chuck that onto a alligator strap and wear that with a suit.
It's got fixed bars, so it's pass-through straps only.
Oh, okay. Maybe a leather.
You put it on a leather pass-through strap, yeah.
Leather pass-through, single pass strap, and rock that with a suit. Yeah. Sure. Very cool. Very cool. Wristwatch check. For me, it was this was the one I came up with after going through the exercise. Like, what is the watch that I'm going to wear everywhere? What can I wear with a suit? What can I wear with jeans? What's the thing for me that's going to be the watch? And it took me a while to think of it, and this is what I came up with. So the GMT, you guys have seen it before, the blue and black one. I wear a lot of blue and black, like blue shirts, black suits, all the rest of it. I just find this just a really, really great watch. And I think my choice was sort of validated. I wear this a lot all over the place. So you can see me now wearing with a t-shirt. I wear it with my suits during the week as well. So really cool watch. And hint it maybe on my list of watches. We'll see how we go.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. The GMT.
Nice. What about you, Abdul?
I went almost also the traditional route of the Datejust.
Great one.
I think that's like the perfect Garda watch. 100 meters water resistance, screw down crown, looks good on the beach, looks good in the boardroom with the Jubilee bracelet. Just looks good everywhere. I totally agree with JC, because whatever you wear it with, it just feels comfortable. It looks good in a casual setting. It looks good in a formal setting, and this just works. Like you have 36 Datejust from the 60s that do the same job like the new ones. So it just shows how timeless is the design and the fluted bezel. For me, that's like the perfect Gada watch.
You're also a big fan of changing straps, aren't you? So you often put them on leather and on rubber and
I have another Datejust that I got from my grandfather, 1601, also 36, and I usually change the strap and rubber on it because it's a two-tone. So it's a rose gold. So for me, this one is white gold, so it doesn't show at all the gold, because it's I don't know, I don't like to have it too much on the wrist, like too much gold. Maybe it's a German thing here, more conservative with like two-tone. You see some people wearing two-tone, but usually in like posh cities, or full gold is like most of the time not people from Germany. Like
normally when you show the Datejust, Abdul, it's the two-tone one. I don't think I've seen the steel one or the white.
That was the first one you bought, wasn't it?
This is the first one I bought with my my salary, 2013. I think.
That's cool, that watch, because the dial is like gray, like a slate.
It's ruthenium gray and Roman numerals, and it's white gold. So you have everything very subdued. It just you wear it and it doesn't like catches too much eyes. Like the rose gold one, when I wear it, even with a strap, people comment on it. Oh, it's a beautiful watch.
Gold attracts attention, doesn't it? It's more under the radar, the white gold.
Absolutely,
So Rolex are like the masters of Garter watches. I was thinking about Garter watches, and I was like, you could like 4, 5, 6 current Rolexes at the moment you could put on the list. I put one on, but Rolex is definitely, I think, the king when it comes to Garter for sure.
So I just want to quickly do a quick plug. We've got a good friend of the show, D-Time Love Show. He's doing a watch show on September the 19th. So if you're going to be in the UK, specifically London, on Saturday, September the 19th, he's doing the Driven by the Dial show. And it's going to be Hexagon Classic Car, their showroom. It's going to be a mixture of 35 watch brands from around the world, a large selection of pre-owned luxury watch retailers there as well. There's going to be a F1 driving simulator. There's going to be 25 modern classic cars there, so supercars. There's going to be a supercar meetup at 4 p.m. Food and refreshments, all under one roof. So, so BQ watches are going to be there. Vintage gold watches are going to be there. Vintage watches, another retailer. All sorts of different watches, loads of different brands. It's going to be a really cool event. I'm going down, and quite a few other people are going down. So if you're into cars and you're into watches, I'll just drop the link to the Eventbrite.
Can't go wrong, man.
Just drop the link to the Eventbrite. If you want to get tickets, it's going to be a really cool show. So I just wanted to give that a plug because I'm going to be going. There's going to be a lot of other people going. So it's going to be really cool. So so let's say hello to some of the chat because we've been ignoring them, haven't we? So JCD, good to see you. Breguet 817, my Garter watch, at least for this summer. That's the Breguet Marine, isn't it? That's beautiful. Beautiful one. Deej, good to see you, my brother. Johan, I guess if money's no concern, any watch can be a Garter watch. Yeah. Good to see you, man. Trap Vision, good to see you.
Hey, Trap.
Good to see you, Mason. Greetings, watch humans. I've wound all my watches. I can wear any time. Garda ones will be my Moser Pioneer Matte Twist Red. Nice. Blancpain 50 Fathoms. Nice.
Yeah.
Classics Original CQ Panel Date Bicolor. That's a mouthful.
That's nice.
Nice. That's a good selection you got there, Mason.
Yeah, 100%.
Good to see you, Junior. Yeah, nice to see you, my friend. C-Nord. Happy Saturday. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, C-Nord.
Hope you're keeping well. What's he saying? I've seen G-Shocks in the boardroom and Pateks on the beach. Depends on the person.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Well, I don't know. I was looking at, I wanted to put a Patek on my list, but the ones that I've looked at, so the Nautilus and the Aquanaut, I reckon they're 30 meters water resistant. And I didn't put any of them on there. Like, okay, 30 meters, you could probably splash around, maybe go in the pool, but I don't know if it hits our Garda.
I think Patek has another rating for water resistance for the new one. They have like a real life water resistance. So basically 30 meters means
30 meters.
30 meters of swimming.
Proper. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense.
He says his first luxury watch was the Explorer 39 Mark II. Nice. That's a Garda watch, isn't it?
That's a Garda watch, absolutely.
Explorer. Yeah.
It's got the T-Rex hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Hawthorne, stalwart viewer from Lakeland, Florida. Good to see you.
Bronco.
Watch Bronco from Bahrain. Thomas, Abdul and Beaver, good to see you. Thank you very much, my friend.
Yeah.
He says he's wearing a 16710 Coke. Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, talking of Garda watches, and you brought Patek there. I did. Our good friend
just while you're doing that, Johan as well, he's just confirming Abdul, where it's like 30 meters is actually 30 meters, which is thank God. That's good to hear. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, because a lot of people, they're like, because I've got like a Speedmaster is 50 meters, and people freak out. They're like, oh, you can't do anything. But I think even with Omega, they've said, no, 50 meters is actually like you can swim with it. It's actually tested to 50 meters, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's it's always like the actual rating or the standard rating that's basically up 100 meters is where you can swim with it.
Yeah, I'm just posting a link to our good friend of the channel's ID guy, his Garda watch video, and he picked everything from Longines Spirits to Patek Aquanaut.
Yeah.
He picked 10 watches and all sorts of things he picked. So that's a good video to check out. RAFC Antwerp, good to see you, my friend. Relax. Yeah, and that's a good idea.
Oh, he got the call yesterday. What did you get the call on?
Oh, nice. Yeah, let us in. What did you get the call for?
Yeah. And did you go and pick it up as well?
Yeah, are you going to pick it up today, or did you go yesterday? Let us know. Hi, Chili Burger. Good to see you all, Escapement and chatters. And Thelonious Monk, good to see you all. Good morning. Very up nice and early. Thank you for joining us. So, Abdul, you're going to start us off, and we each picked 10 watches, and I'm going to, we'll tell you as we go along, but Abdul's going to start, and he's decided to go with German brands. Tell us about it, Abdul.
Yeah, I thought, okay, there are so many Gada watches from the big brands and from micro brands and from independent. I thought, okay, I'll if I try to choose like my favorite or the best ones, I will just have like too many to want to show. And then I thought, okay, just to limit myself, I'll go the German route. And because if I go my favorite, I might have a couple that already on your list or on GCB's list, so we end up with the same watches. So I thought, okay, I'll just go German watches. And I found out, okay, there are a lot of really nice German watches that could be considered as Gada watches. I already have two of them. So they and I used them really in traveling. I used them at work. I used them at home, walking in the forest, swimming. So I tested like these two out extensively. Do you have the links opened up?
Yeah, we'll go. So we've got the Deutsche Uhrenmanufaktur Glashütte Purist Type 1.
That's one of my latest acquisitions. I got this in Micro Praha Festival in Prague in November. I just went to the booth and they had a couple of watches. Really simple. The movement is excellent. They have like a Glashütte version of the Solita SW400 automatic movement. I got the Tonka Brown, which is now sold out, but I really like also the granite gray. But I have this one, so I didn't want to have two gray dials in my collection. I didn't have any brown ones, and I don't know if you can get a picture of the movement. It's 100 meters of water resistance. Think like 39 point something in diameter. The bracelet has micro adjustment on the fly.
I don't think there's a picture of the movement. No.
Here it is.
There you go. Yeah, it's got some good finishing on it, hey?
Yeah. And the loom is quite good. It doesn't look like it's strong, but it holds very long.
Yeah. That's a nice looking watch, man. For sure.
And for 1,000 something euros, I think that's a very good price.
Yeah, this is in pounds, 1,149 pounds. But I like the way you can get it on a bracelet for another 100 euros.
Yeah, I got it. I ordered the bracelet as well. I usually don't go for bracelets, but I tried the bracelet there in the booth, and I was very impressed by the finish, by the quality, by the micro adjustment, and it's like easy spring bar release, and then you just quickly exchange it. And I took it, and you can get it with a date as well.
Date or no date, yeah.
Yeah. I like how they do the date at 6 o'clock and they match the color wheel as well. That's so cool. Yeah, real nice.
Really cool pick there, Abdul.
Yeah, for that price, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all done in Glashütte. The guys, it's a independent family bought company. So really like you can feel their enthusiasm for watchmaking, and that's why they only did like two until now, just to concentrate their production and brand.
Abdul's like the only guy on YouTube with this watch. I wish you'd make more content on it. Looks like a really solid offering. The Germans know what they're doing. Hey, subscribe to Abdul's channel, Abdul R Watches. Check it out. I think you've been making a few videos on it, haven't you, Abdul?
Yeah. I did the review video, and I'll release it again soon. So the review video will be out.
And Mason saying, German, I have two sins that qualify as Gada watches if their winding weren't broken, and the white dial 104 and the EZM 3F. Must get those fixed. They are EZM's a cracker, Mason.
Yeah, and the 104 is excellent watch. It's just like a excellent put it on and forget about it watch.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
You should just send them both together to get serviced, Mason. You save on the shipping.
Abdul's next one now. we enter the realm of chronographs. Now, you're a big fan of this one, aren't you? But would we consider a chronograph a Garda watch? Hey.
Yeah, why not? Why
It's
not, man?
100-meter water resistant. It's anti-shock, and it's anti-magnetic. It holds the pressure because it was used, or the design was made to be used for flying. You can buy. I got it on the bracelet, and I have it on the strap also. With the Bund strap, you put it on rubber, and it's 100 meters water resistant. So you just wear it and you forget about it. This one I used also on vacation. I went swimming with it. Just it's working. It doesn't stop. Like it's one of these working horse movements. Great heft on the wrist. And that's the movement. And I asked them about why they didn't put a see-through case back on this watch. It's because of the anti-magnetism. So this is more anti-magnetic than the one with the see-through case back.
Right.
So that's why at the end I bought this one with the addition of the red button for the restart. Because of this area as well, because it's anti-magnetic and it's water resistant. So I thought, okay, that would be like if I need a watch for a couple of day trip and I know I'm going to, let's say, visit a factory, or I'm in any lab situation that might need anti-magnetic watch, I'll wear this one.
I like loom on it. It's got some nice loom.
The loom is very good as well. It's excellent.
Yeah. Cool watch, Abdul. Cool pick.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Definitely one I'd like to get. I've tried on the 417. Do you prefer the 954, the Steve McQueen one, than the 39mm? Because I've tried on both the 39mm and I've tried on the 42mm, and I like the 42 on the big.
I like the 39 more. I felt it's more true to the original one.
It's the one Steve McQueen wore. It's the 954 is the one Steve McQueen wore. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just wears really good on the wrist. The 39 with the thickness and everything, it just feels really good. Thanks.
Yeah. So that's Abdul's next pick. Bullhead. Love that. Young Guns.
Yeah, I thought also which kind of watch would be a Gada watch for a little bit of eccentric, like people who like to wear watches and then you're like, what's that? Just curiosity. And the Young Hans is one of these watches that 100 meters water resistance, you get an automatic, you have the chronograph, and you get the chronograph buttons on the top, so it's even more for sporty situations that you might get your let's say buttons hanging in a door or whatever.
Well, it says here they're the timekeeper for numerous sports competitions, so it's oval cases in the style of a stopwatch, so really cool.
This is not what I was thinking when I was thinking Garda watches, but I like it. No, but I like it. No, it's cool, man. To be a bit different, think outside the box. Yeah, cool.
And I think that's like a rubber strap that looks a little bit like a leather. So just you can wear it.
That's rubber, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So you just wear it swimming and then go out and wear a shirt on it, long sleeve.
Cool.
Me neither. I wasn't thinking bullhead chronograph when thinking Garda watch, but it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. No, it's cool. And I like that picture we saw before with the sunburst dial. It's real cool. I like a black sunburst dial. That's real cool.
I thought like about the for watches that look eccentric, black dials are best on them because it just tones it down. If this was like a purple dial or a marine blue dial, it will be too much. It will be like I cannot wear it every day. But like this with the black dial, you can wear it every day.
Yeah, cool on that. What have we got next then, Abdul?
I don't remember.
Gonna get more crazy from here, man. Strap yourself in, Tom.
The Union Glashütte 1893 Johannes Durstein.
Yeah, I thought, okay, how can I like find a watch that just looks very elegant for like the situations where you every day in the office and then on the weekend you want to go out or anything. And this one caught my eye while I was looking at Union Glashütte, just because of the dial is just simple but so elegant, so classy. You get the small power reserve, you get the off-centered seconds, you get also hand wind movement that looks quite good. So that was my reasoning while choosing this watch.
Man, Abdul's picks are gonna put mine to shame, man. These
They're
are so
really
cool.
nice, aren't they? They're really cool.
Awesome,
And all from Germany. Oh, this is German watchmaking.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
Power reserve, small seconds at 9 o'clock, like Panerai, you know, it's got the date, it's got the... So cool.
And it's a very like a pick for people who don't like big brands or brands that are known, you know, like you have a lot of people that like very conservative brands, and Union Glashütte is one of them. And the price is well priced if you think about the movement and the complication and everything. Even if you buy it used or new on the gray market, I think it would be even cheaper.
Yeah, like Johan says, very classy. Very classy. And I think Mason's a fan. That's a great choice. I like it. You're pulling them out here, Abdul. They're gonna put us to shame with all our well-known brands.
Yeah. All our regular shit.
Run of the mill
crap. Yeah.
I mean, here, never heard of this brand. Oh yeah, Muller Glashütte. I know that I'm on Muller Glashütte.
Yeah.
This is a Sportivo Travel GMT.
I thought like also when GCB always wears his GMT, that for some people a Gada watch would be a watch that could have 2 time zones. Maybe they work a corporate job, they need a second time zone. Maybe they travel a lot, they need a second time zone. And when I was wearing my Explorer 2, it always was helpful for that. But I think having the bezel even makes it more helpful. I think it makes.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, you got the timing bezel as well, so you've got basically a diver and a GMT in one. So
exactly,
super cool. Yeah.
The colors are really nice, and I wanted to choose something from Mühle Glashütte also, and this one just was like, choose me.
Yeah, man, got the broad arrow hand is dope as well. Yeah, that's real cool. Oh, the hands are fully loomed. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Man, this watch is cool, man.
That is cool, isn't it? I like that fully loomed hands.
Fuck.
Really nice.
How much is this, Abdul? Do you know?
I think like 2,000, something like this.
Fuck. Shit. Good value.
Yeah, so that's 2,950 euros.
Yeah.
So what's it, probably running like a Solita movement or something? Would it have, do you think?
I think it might have
it's an MU9419 movement with a woodpecker neck regulation.
Yeah, it's in-house movement from Mühle Glashütte then.
The woodpecker.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
I've heard of swan neck regulation.
Swan neck, yeah.
woodpecker neck
Cutting it,
regulation.
man. You need a woodpecker. Like swan's not robust enough for Garda.
Yeah. Is there a picture of the movement, Tom, with the?
Don't think so. No. Cool watch up though.
I thought something like different, like different from all the GMT watches that you see, and the addition of the bezel just gives it this more complication that you can use it every day. You can take it on traveling.
I like the loomed hands like JCB did.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, and
the
subtle little bits of loom on the bezel as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like the first 15 minutes and then 30 and then
30 and 45. Yeah, it's just subtle, but it's there, Yeah, that's a really cool watch, man. Nice pick.
Thanks.
Really cool up though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So go from Union Glashütte to Muller Glashütte to
Couple of Glashütte bread.
Nomos to Nomos Glashütte.
It's a place to be,
So
man.
this is a classic, the Club Sport Neomatic World Time. I think this could be a one watch collection. This.
Yeah, that's why I added it. Like I think this one is one of these watches that if you just want to have one watch that you can do everything with, and you're like a Bauhaus design person or very minimalistic, that's the watch for you. You have a world time, you have a adequate water resistance, you have the automatic movement, and just excellent watch, I think. I think the movement.
Very nice. I just got my first German watch a couple of weeks ago. Zin U15. Absolutely love it. Amazing. Congratulations, mate. Very nice.
Yeah, nice, man. Awesome.
Yeah, and you can get a lot of color options with this watch.
You can, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll definitely find the color that you want that suits your daily needs.
Yeah.
And just the world timer, how it's constructed, it's so simple, and you have the red arrow that moves with the push of a button to the city, 24-hour indicator on the 3 o'clock. You have running seconds on the 6. Just such clean dial, and I like the white one because it's so clean. It's just you can wear it every day without feeling that you're wearing a world timer. You're just wearing a normal time only watch.
Yeah,
really cool. Really cool watch. This could be a one watch for a traveler, for a businessman. Definitely. Looks great on wrist.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm growing to be a really big Nomos fan, to be honest with you. Really like a lot of their stuff that they put out. The Club Campus, the Tangente, the Club Sport Neomatic like this, and yeah, like you said, different colors available. We've got the blue. You've got the silver with the blue ring.
Also, very nice.
I think I'm gonna go with Abdul's white one as well. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
silver.
You chuck that on a dark blue alligator strap, and you wear that with your suit. Look fucking awesome.
Perfect.
Cracking watch.
Yeah, sick. What's that, like 39 mil or something?
I think so. 38.5, right, Tom?
Well, size wise.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Because the lugs protrude always with the Nomos, so the like a 38.5 wears like a 41.
Yeah. 40.
40.
Yeah, 40, and the lug-to-lug is 48.
Yeah.
What's important is the height, man. 9.9. That's under 10 mil.
Under
Just
10 mil,
under
yeah.
10. That's awesome.
Automatic, yeah, and world time automatic with running seconds.
Yeah. That's sick.
And you have the 10 Atmos, so you have the adequate, even written here, suitable for swimming. So
Yep. Very nice. Yeah, Nomos make a lot of cracking watches, mate.
Got someone new. Are you from Greece?
Yeah.
I'll pronounce that. Sorry, he's saying Grand Seiko SBGP series with 9F quartz movement. That's what he, don't know if that's what he'd pick, but welcome to the show, my friend.
Yeah.
Tickle my sock. Good to see you. What's doing? Good to see you,
What's
brother.
up? What's up, Tickle? What you drinking, brother? Let us know in the chat.
So, move on from Nomos. Great pick, Abdul. These are great picks. I'm loving these.
Yeah, they're real cool.
Oh, I love this next one. Tob still like this one. The Zin 114 ST Diapal, the World Time Chronograph. So this has got a GMT hand for the world time. It's a chronograph. It's got a day. It's got everything. This is a true Garda watch.
Yeah, I think when I chose this one, I was thinking about, like, imagine yourself like a person who goes on, an engineer that goes onto a rig in somewhere in the sea, or somewhere traveling from a factory to factory around the world, and you need a watch that you can time stuff with, that you can call always your headquarters with, and that works every time, works everywhere. This would be my watch. This would be like for a guy who has a good strong, big arms.
You gotta have big wrists, yeah.
Big wrist because it wears really large. But this one was like, I think does everything and does it well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's lovely. You're Mr. Chronograph, JCB. What do you reckon to this one?
Oh,
it's got pulsation dial, pulsation.
Yeah, and it's pretty rare to have a GMT and a chronograph as well. I mean, not rare, but you don't see them that often. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, my only thing is with Zin chronographs is they can get a bit thick. So like Abdul said, if you're a bigger sort of gent, then you'd be able to pull it off. But the look of it, just from looking at it from the front, man, it looks so awesome. Real cool. Yeah, I love when Zin do that sort of 70s style. It's got that sort of Porsche design sort of look to it as well.
Valkyrie 7750. It's 14.5 thick.
Yeah. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah. 14.5. That's not too bad. It's not unacceptable.
That was one of my favorites for viewers, Abdul. I really like that one.
Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, loving how Abdul's got lots of chronographs on his list. That's awesome.
Yeah, after I wear my Hanhart, I have to say, even I don't use the chronograph as much, but I use the bezel of the Hanhart more even. But it looks cool, like you can sometimes time stuff, and you look at, I'm now 30 minutes since I last timed this or something like that. And it's just a cool complication that one can interact with.
Yeah.
So we're getting more expensive as we go along, and we started with the cheapest and getting more expensive. This one, the Tutima Saxon 1 chronograph.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this one, Abdul. I don't really like this one. I was testing out AI pictures the other day, like you saw about watches that could be designed by the watch designers, and
It's a bit Marmite, this one, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah.
yeah, the case shape. It's just that case shape.
I chose it because it's so different. It's something I wouldn't wear so much. It's something that I think, like, I know people that would love this watch. You know, like when you know of a person that's very outgoing, a little bit chubby, likes a flashy watch, this would be my choice. It has a split chronograph. You have
Split seconds. Yeah,
and I just thought, okay, a split chronograph for that much, for this money, that's a really good price. You know, like for a split chronograph, 200 meters, water resistant German watch, with a very different bracelet, very different case shape. Like you don't see these kind of H-link bracelets in this price segment.
I don't mind the case and the dial, but for me, it's more the bracelet, having the H-link there, and the fact that you couldn't swap out a bracelet on that thing. You're stuck with that one forever.
Yeah.
That's the
it's
only
a bit
thing.
like the Patek Antarctique bracelet, isn't it?
Yeah,
a little bit, yeah. But the color, I like the blue and red pops off nicely.
Yeah.
The colorway is cool.
Yeah, I think it's just like if I had to choose one from every brand, I chose this from Tutima just because of the price value with the complication.
Yeah.
And
You said value with that one, yeah.
Good point from Johan here. He says, the Saxon reminds me of someone who'd been to motorsports, like who would be at home in the pits of an F1 team.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Absolutely. I mean, the buttons are very subtle. You don't see the buttons so much.
Oh, dear. They're hidden buttons. Yeah. I'm going to get that off the screen. It's turning my stomach, that one.
Sorry about that.
You couldn't have had all good picks, Abdul. We had to rip out on one or two, all right?
It's like with eating sushi, you have to eat this pickled ginger just to your palate. So that's the pickled ginger.
So Mason one's gonna love this next one. Glasses Original CQ Panorama Day.
Yeah,
I love this one. Yeah. I think it's £11,600. Not money, but this big day, I just love that.
Yep. There's not many watches that I've put on that have like hit me with that lightning bolt, but this is one of them. The big date Glasuta. Yeah, it's fucking nice watch, man. Really nice. Because when you put these on your wrist, you can feel the quality. Like they just feel like quality watches. Like you see the price and you're like, oh, that's expensive. But then you put it on and you're like, okay, I get it. Like it just feels like a fucking quality instrument on your wrist, man. You can sort of feel where the money's going.
Yeah, absolutely. I tried it on also in an AD in Munich, I think, and I was like, wow, that feels good.
They feel good, don't they? Like they feel good on your wrist, these watches, man.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're great watches, man.
And the big date just makes it so much better. Like I don't like dates on divers, but the big date somehow just makes it better. Just makes it
better. I mean, a lot of people complain about positioning of 430 dates because they're angled, don't they? Often the 430 day is turned at an angle, so you have to turn your head or turn your wrist so that you can read the date. But this is it's sort of straight. Yeah.
And this is, I believe this is 43 mil as well. So it's, unless I'm mistaken, but the 43, it doesn't really feel like a 43. It feels more like it's more like 42, 41 and a half, something like that.
43.2. Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel that big on the wrist. It gets sizable, like you can tell it's there, obviously, but the number, don't let the number scare you, is sort of what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
totally agree. When I tried it, I didn't feel it's like a 43 big watch, like a bulky watch.
Mm. Yeah, I think I tried on like there's like a two-tone one with like a grey dial, and man, I was like hooked. I was like, man, if I had the money, I just would have bought it. Such a
Yeah,
fucking nice watch. They're just expensive though, man. It's the only thing.
yeah, because of the hand finish and the movement and everything. So you get like a Blancpain 50 fathoms kind of quality, I think.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Just the chat. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, saying Austrian watch brand Harbring 2 is something unusual. They're a cracking brand. Maria and what's he called? Richard Harbring. Yeah, brilliant. But yeah, unfortunately, they dove into Abdul's German watch theme. Brilliant brand. I love their watches. Yeah.
Yeah, we love harboring on the channel for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're
Basically
awesome.
saying you find that basic steel one for less if you look around. I got my bicolor for about that price.
Yeah.
And again, he's dropping the Citizen AQ4091 series. Not familiar with it. Johan, this watch is such a gorgeous watch in the flesh. That blue is unbelievably vibrant. Yeah, it looks beautiful, doesn't it, Johan? Absolutely gorgeous. And Jim, late to the party. Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, what's up?
Weekly shout out, fortnightly shout out to the Talking Time with Tim Mosso Facebook group. If you're not on the Talking Time with Tim Mosso Facebook group, join Jim, Abdul, and the guys on there. And yeah, if you're on Facebook, check it out. So Abdul, we're working up the price ladder, and we've gone to Glasses Original, and there's only one more German brand that we can really include if we're going to climb the price ladder, isn't there?
Yeah. The big boy sports.
Odysseus chronograph.
Yeah, and
Now this is an expensive Garda watch, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought, okay, if you like I think Johan or somebody else also and JCB also alluded to it. If you have enough money, any watch is a Garda watch, and if you have the money for it, then why not go all deep into it and just get the Odysseus chronograph? The black and red just looks fantastic. And
yeah, this watch is crazy, man.
The second chronograph, yeah, beautiful.
Crazy money too.
You can go swimming. You can do everything you want with it. You can get on your boat. You can go on your private jet.
Go to New York. Get any Ferrari. Get any Porsche.
Yeah, drive around Monaco. You know.
Exactly. So that's the watch to take if you're doing these activities.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I think we've converted Abdul to a chronograph guy.
Yeah.
By the look of it, Tom. Well, I have anyway.
I'm starting to really go the chronograph route. Jump hours and chronographs.
Oh, look at that with the big date and the big day as well.
Oh, beautiful.
Grouse, man.
Split second chronograph. Beautiful.
Man, that's sick.
Day tells you everything. That really is a Garda watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know about playing on the beach in it, but
if you have enough money, you can play around. You don't care about scratches.
Just send it for service, no worries. Oh, look at that.
Cracker of a watch.
Man.
Yeah.
Langer, man. They know how to make a watch, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That is sick.
Yeah, like Johan says, that Langer's stunning, but I'd feel guilty getting it dirty.
Nah, I wouldn't. Just wear it, man.
Deej saying full red hand on point, no tips there, no
Yeah.
tips to the hands. It's full red split second hand, yeah, beautiful chronograph hand, beautiful, isn't it, Deej? What do you think?
Yeah. Just this one is just mind blowing. To be honest, it's just. I think if I have like a budget for something like this would be like my perfect everyday watch. Like I would love to have a Zeitwerk as like my grail, but if I'm thinking about okay, I have the money, I have the connection to get this watch from the AD, this one would be like just everyday kind of watch. Going to my company or flying around with it or doing whatever. It's just such just a beautiful watch.
The problem with the Odysseus, like all of the Odysseus line, is that you can't get it, right?
Yeah.
This is like the Royal Oak of the Langer line, right? Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, you have to buy like 5-6 Langers before even
Saxonias or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Before you can you get the Saxonia, then you have to get the 1815.
Yeah.
Then maybe a Langer 1, and then you can get this.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like this one and the Moser Streamliner are like if I get a integrated bracelet watch, these would be my choices because they are just above the rest, let's say, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think to the integrated bracelet on this? Do you like it? It
grew on me. I didn't like it at first, and then, to be honest, I saw worse. And if you think about the whole watch as a whole, the bracelet works quite well with the shapes of the dial, the shapes inside the dial. That's why I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I still think it's not perfect. The lug where like the end link doesn't quite work 100%. There's a few different like levels to it, you know what I mean? The end link doesn't line up 100% with the lug. Maybe that's how they designed it. I don't know, but I just feel that the end link area is a bit weird when you see it in the metal. It's just not quite 100% right.
Like soldered, like they used like a case and then they soldered the lugs to it. They connected the lugs as an after, like old watches used to do. Like I think that might be their design thinking, but yeah, I can see what you mean.
Maybe it's more that bit like where the end link comes into the case in between the lugs. That bit there is a little bit weird. When you see the watch, like I've never seen one in the metal, just on the photos.
Yeah, I think on the rubber it even looks even better, I think, than the bracelet.
Yeah, the
rubber is better. Yeah,
the rubber looks so good.
Yeah, put this on rubber.
Deej says it's a great watch, but you got to hit the lotto.
Yeah.
And Tubbs is saying the Langer is ridiculous. They should bring back the 1815 Saxomat with a 0 reset and automatic. Kind of the perfect watch, 37mm and 8mm thick. Not familiar with that one, Tubbster. Mason saying his CQ is going on holiday with him this year, but I'm going to somewhere. Going to somewhere I'm comfortable wearing it. Yeah, be safe with your watches.
Yeah.
Jan says, you guys are right. We only live once. Why not use the things you work so hard to get? Your kids are going to appreciate it because they didn't sweat for it. And also, you don't know whether your kids are going to be into watches. We have this sort of nostalgic passion that we think, we're going to be buying these watches and leaving them to our kids, but they probably don't even wear an Apple Watch. you know, so they're probably just going to sell them anyway. So yeah, buy them to enjoy them.
The 150 US is the price for that one.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm just having a look on Chrono 24. There's one. They're going for 500,000 Aussie. That's Australian. Half a million Australian.
Wow.
Is the Chrono 24. That's just the price that they've got there.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's the actual market or not, who knows? But there you go. Half a million Aussie, man.
So we're on to my picks now, and I'm going to bring you right down to earth because I was going to start with my picks, but Abdul had to leave, so he's got to leave early. So we had to start with his picks. So we're going to do my picks now, and I'm going right in budget. I'm starting low budget. Low budget price was my area to go for. And what can we pick up? A Garda watch for Garda watches for cheaper.
Budget picks.
Nothing wrong with budget picks.
Yeah.
So you're on saying a new guy collected cars and watches, and when he died, they sold the stuff for pennies on the dollar because they had no connection to it. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? It's sad.
Yeah.
You buy these things thinking, oh, I'll leave it to myself, but I'll leave my best watch to my son or my daughter or whatever, or what watches to my kids, you know, and they might not be interested.
Yeah.
Mason saying also this is one you need purchase history for, but given what is in the rest of the Lange range, that's not really a problem provided you have the money. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like GCB said, you start with this one, then you go this one, and then you buy one for your wife. Maybe if they have jewelry, you buy a couple of jewelry, and then you put your name on it. They tell you, okay, if you buy this other watch, we can get you this one in 3 months, and bam, 1 million euros later, you have your Odysseus.
So I'm gonna go Citizen Ciosa, £299. Many colors of this, man polished steel, 40 mil with a date, only 50 meters war resistance, but the different colors can be had a lot cheaper. You can get the yellow one for about £220 on Amazon. I just think it's a good little watch for what you get for the price.
For the price, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Using a Miota movement, integrated bracelet. I really like the bracelet on it. I think it's a real nice bracelet, and different colors to the dial you can get, as I said before.
For a couple of $100, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Citizen kind of owns that price bracket, I feel like. They just got such good value watches in that.
Citizen and Seiko, I think, definitely on that
bracket. I feel like Citizen is like one rung below Seiko. Like if I'm going to spend just a few $100, like I'll just get a Citizen. If I'm going to spend like, 500 to 1,500, I'll go Seiko. Under 500, I'll go with Citizen. That's kind of how I feel in my head.
Yeah, you get more bang for your buck with Citizen. And they have even a titanium one also, just really nice.
Yeah, there's a chronograph as well, I think.
Yeah, so that was my first pick, this Citizen Ciosa. Next up, I had the now discontinued, not discontinued, sorry. I don't know whether it's discontinued or not, but this is a Smith's Everest, the PRS one. currently out of stock, it says. I don't believe it's been discontinued, but they do batch drops. So they make a batch and then they drop it, and then you order or pre-order or and then we have to wait for the next batch to come in. So it's currently sold out.
Yeah, yeah.
So that makes sense. Sorry, Tom, because I know, like, our friend, one of our friends, sold his one, and he sold it for way more than what he paid for it. So yeah, they sell for more on the secondary. These ones, I think.
Yeah.
So
it was originally released in 2011 in 40 mil, and then in 36 mil in 2018. It came out in 36 mil. It's got Mercedes hands, a Miata 9039 movement, Jubilee bracelet. I think this is the 1016 homage sort, but basically, Rolex 1016. I think it's a cracking watch for £345.
Yeah. I got one a couple of years ago with the Aventurine dial that they had. I sold it afterwards for a good profit.
Yeah,
but I really enjoyed it. Really good watch.
This is 36 mil, isn't it? It's a smaller watch,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a 1016.
1016, exactly. Yeah.
Hi, Scratchy. Good to see you, mate.
Scratchy.
Hey, Scratchy.
So you're saying Citizen is above Seiko at the moment. They have better QC, quality control, and they also Seiko has better brand recognition. They offer less for the money and worse customer service.
Well, that's sort of my point. Like, in that lower price bracket, like, I'll pick a Citizen over the Seiko. But you know, in the higher price, like when sort of talking Seiko Prospects and the more higher end Seikos, sure, you go for that. But yeah, in that lower end, yeah, I agree, man. Citizen's killing it, 100%.
Yeah, he's saying Seiko's prices have also climbed a fair bit, especially with the Grand Seiko, Lake Sewer, and the Birch models. Interesting point. Talking of Seiko, my next pick is the Seiko 5 Sports SKX reinterpretation. £420. I've got one of these in orange, but yeah, the GMT, 42.2 mil GMT, an update of the SKX. Seiko movement available in many colors, like JCB said, the orange I've got. I think there's a yellow, I'm not sure. Blue Jubilee style bracelet, 100 meters water resistant, steel case, cracker of a watch.
Yep.
You can go for this blue dial, or there's also this white dial, which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the orange dial, but I also sold it. It didn't. I traveled with it, took it some places, but it just didn't stay in my collection, to be honest. But it's a great watch for the money, quite good.
For the price,
really good watch.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether you'd go with the white dial or whether you'd go with the.
I would still go with the orange one because it's just more back to the roots of the watch. The orange one looks very sporty.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon I'd go orange.
Would you go with the blue one as a Garda watch?
If I had the choice between the white and the blue, I'd go with the blue. But if I had all the choices, I had the orange. Because the orange just.
Is the orange Garda though? Do you think you could wear the orange to the boardroom?
You have to be like this person who loves orange.
Yeah.
Orange tie every day.
Yeah, you're right, Tom. Probably go the blue one for if you want a garter. I reckon.
Or you live in the Netherlands and you work for the government, so you're
Oh.
wearing.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
This Seiko's what Dubsy has. He calls it the blueberry.
Oh yeah.
D-Dubs. Shout out to D-Dubs.
Dubsy. Dubsy.
So Mason's going back to Langer. He says, I'd want to start with an 1815 annual calendar if only I had the money. Come on, Lotso. Yeah. Subs are saying, I've got one Citizen, the world's most accurate watch. Oh, the Citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 second PA quartz. It was $7,000. Very rare. One of my favorite pieces of my collection.
7K. Fucking hell.
It's a great watch. It's better. It's the best quartz watch. Hyper quartz. Yeah, Junior, I'd need to get an orange suit, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So I'll move on. And I wanted to include an Eco Drive watch. Going back to Citizen. So and it's a chronograph. So this is a Citizen Zenshin Chrono Super Titanium 42 mil. It was £499, but it's the sale price of £370. It's a 42 mil Eco Drive. As I say, I wanted to include the solar powered Eco Drive watch, and this is what Citizen are big at. They're big on their Eco Drive watches at the moment.
Yeah.
Diverts away from the usual color specifics with a salmon dial. So we've got that orange dial there and there. And, plus, I've added the chrono complication. I love the textured dial on it.
Yeah.
And it's no battery needed at all. Integrated bracelet. I really like this. I don't know.
Yeah, I toyed with the idea of getting one of these because they come in different colors as well. There's like a nice Tiffany blue one as well, I think.
Yeah, there is a thing.
Like
yeah.
a yellow one, I think, as well. Yeah, you can get a few different.
I think if I just go down, there's the Tiffany blue.
Yeah, the Tiffany. Yeah,
one that I would choose.
that's cool, man. That Tiffany one. That's sick.
Really nice.
Yeah, for the money, getting an Eco Drive. You know,
it's a one watch collection. To be honest, you can wear it if you're not a watch person and you just want one watch to wear it everywhere, every day, and it will work for the next 25, 30 years. This one, you just need to put it outside, and it's charged for 270 days, so 8 months of full on a full charge. Even better than a quartz, which you will need to change every 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, like Deep says, awesome chrono and Eco Drive there. I mean, like you say, for most people like us, Eco Drive makes sense. Jan says you can swap out watches without fiddling with them. They're always running. They're always dependable. Yeah, the one charge for a few hours, they'll make it go for about 6 months.
That's mental. That's so good.
And the shelf life of the movement is like 25 years. So after 25 years, you can get a new one.
Yeah, and achieving good point. With all the watch thievery in big cities, I think Garda travel watches should be on the affordable side. Maybe I go to sketchy places though. But yeah, I'm always wary when I travel. To be honest with you, underachieving, you make a good point. I always wear a cheaper watch when I travel. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I take it for granted in Australia. Like, it's relatively safe here. Like, I wear all my watches and I don't care. But I often watch YouTube videos of, like, you know, Germany, Spain, London, And like, I just would not wear any of my watches around there on the street. No fucking way. Yeah. They just come up to you and they grab you, they hold you, and they fucking pull the watch off your wrist, man. It's just out of control. It's fucking
Yeah,
out
I
of
mean,
control over there.
Johan even says when he coming from South Africa, he says when he's in the city, he only wears Casio or black watches that look plastic, which I mean that makes sense.
It's a shame, eh?
Yeah.
So go from Citizen to one of the most obvious watches, which was on the thumbnail, the Tissot PRX. £640, Palmatic 80 automatic. Got this tapisserie dial, which looks great. I mean, we all know it comes from the Royal Oak. Integrated bracelet, 1970s design, inspired design, which is very popular at the moment. Always has been, I think, for 70s design in watches. I mean, a lot of Omegas, a lot of other watches, the Royal Oak, the Nautilus, the Overseas, the Engineer, all from the 70s, all the Genta stuff. Yeah, what can I say? PRX, absolute classic.
Just can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with it, can you?
Yeah, great watch.
Great Garda watch.
It's become a real cult watch, hasn't it? The PRX. Like, I remember when it first came out, I was like, I didn't really like it, but over time, like, I've come around, like, really, like, seeing them in real life, how good they look. They're fucking great watches, man.
Yeah.
For the money, they're just unreal. They're really good.
I came really close to buying the one I posted in the chat. It's a Grandizer PRX watch. It was in the airport, so you had the 19% off because of the value-added taxes. And I just tried it on, and I were 15 minutes standing, just should I buy it? Should I buy it? Should I buy it? It's such a nice watch. Ended up not buying it, but really, really nice.
Yeah, so that's my one of my pretty much obvious choices.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the PRX, for sure.
Oh, going back to the watch crime, he says, Jan saying we had a Rolex gang a couple of years ago, and my friend nearly got shot for a Seiko that looked like a Datejust. Oh dear! Wow.
Yeah, imagine that. Like,
yeah, we will see a lot of these as soon as the AP conversion kits are on the market. You will see a lot of people wearing what looks like APs, but they are basically plastic watches.
And Underachieving's got a good one, a Casio with a metal mod kit.
Yeah.
Great idea. That's a good Garda one.
Yep.
And oops. Jan says my problem with the PX is that everyone buys them, nobody keeps them. For some reason, having owned one, why would that be? I don't know. I think I know people that are big fans of them.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anyone who's got one. So
well, Ben, who used to be on the channel with us, he's got one. He's a huge fan of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Esoteric says he's loving the OP39 wide dial for his Garda watch.
Oh yeah,
very nice, very nice. So Esoteric, very nice one. Great pick.
Yep. Yeah, that's a great watch.
Spectre Control, welcome. I just love you. Got some new guys appearing in the chat today.
And that's the
welcome,
issue
welcome.
with
Nigerian guy got killed in the UK for a fake watch. That's not nice. Yeah, and Rolex price is going up June the 1st on Monday. So if you got a Rolex you lined up for, get ready to pay more.
Is it like going to be a big increase?
5% on 5% on gold ones and 2.5% on steel, I think.
Okay, yeah, sort of their standard yearly sort of increase. I feel like.
Yeah.
That's right.
So here's a bit of an off-the-wall one for my Garda watches. McQuaid, they're a British brand, micro brand. McQuaid C1 Midnight, which Midnight stands for being a black dial. So it's the McQuaid C1. Now this day, McQuaid specializes in Damascus steel watches. So this is a Damascus steel case with quarter Arabics. It's 39mm. 100 meter water resistant. Uses a Celita SW200-1B automatic. But it comes on a leather strap, but you could change out to a rubber strap. £650. What do you reckon?
Is that a Damascus steel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's good money for the watch.
Yeah.
Not my taste.
JCB doesn't like it.
It's a bit too Panerai homage for me. That's all.
Well, it's Explorer. It's a normal Explorer. It's got quarter Arabics. It's.
But look at the like. Okay, just imagine
the cushion case.
Imagine it was normal steel, not Damascus. It just kind of just I don't know. To me, it just feels like it's just trying to be a Panerai. That's all. That's all. But
maybe.
Yeah, it's got enough differences. But it just seems like that's what it is. It's like a Panerai homage. We'll make a few tweaks, and then we'll put it out. It's like that's my only thing. I look at that and I think, that's trying to be that's a Panerai homage watch.
Yeah, Mason agrees with you.
Yeah. See, yeah, boys in the chat, what do you think? Like, I thought it was a Pam. Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's a smaller case size, but yeah, without the crown, you can almost see the the copy paste what they did.
Yeah, yeah. That's my only thing with this one, Tom. Yeah, it's just too. It's not its own thing enough.
Really. It's like a panny, but only better. Spectacle. Hey, maybe it's because I've got a Panerai and I like Panerai.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And this is one of those ones as well, Tom. Like in the metal, I reckon it would be cool. Like if it's on your wrist, it would be
the Damascus steel and everything. I think it would look really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying these are very interesting looking watches. I've seen some reviews and own a few Damascus knives, so I get the novelty. They're also rather tricky to machine, so as an engineer, I appreciate that. But he says ultimately it does look like a Panerai, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting I'm getting a lot of stick here for this one. Family for choice, that's what it says, with Explorer Fusion. Tubbs says it's like the radio mirror that Archie has with the regular crown. Like a Pam and an Explorer had a baby, says Underachieving. Oh,
Someone dropped it on its head.
That's a failure. That was a failure then, that one.
An X-Pam.
Yeah, sorry, Tom.
So you didn't like that one?
Nah, that one can go in the trash.
So here's one I saw in Dubai. Yeah, when I went to Dubai Watch Week. Earth & Co. This is a Summit Overcast. £681. Reminds me of an IWC Mark 11, this one.
Yeah, 100%. I was going to say that. It's got IWC all over it.
But it's black ceramic case. It's ceramic, this one. 100 meters water resistant, 38 mil by 10 mil thick, totally scratch resistant with a ceramic case. Screw down crown, vintage aesthetics. It's got a Miyota automatic movement and a screw down case back with no date. It's got no date on the dial. If you see the case back, it's a metal screw down case back with not screw down as in rotatable, but it's got screws.
Oh, it's got screws. Okay. That's all right. You can take
But
off.
it's got nice lume. It's a great little watch to wear, to try on. I tried it on and met the owner of the brand and one of the owners of the brand, and it was a great little watch. I did a short of it and I posted on the channel, and it's a lovely looking watch. It looks quite small.
That's all right.
But it's a cracking little watch. Really nice. It's available in different colors. It's available in white.
I would go for the white.
But I thought the other one was a bit more Garda.
Yeah, you're right. I don't like, to be honest, the crown so much because it's somehow
protrudes out a bit more.
Yeah. But I understand for 600 pounds, you get what you pay for, you know. Even if it's IWC does the same thing, they put like metal crowns on their ceramic cases. They don't even DLC them or do any kind of coloration to them. So for me, they stick out a little bit.
Yeah. Oops. I like the original. Because I wouldn't go for the Summer Bluebird.
Yeah, that's too much.
But I just like that one.
It's pretty hard to beat for the price.
Yeah,
£681. You're getting that ceramic case, all the lume. That's cool.
So, Spectre Control saying 681 is an oddly specific number. Yeah, I think they're based in Hong Kong, so I think it's just a translation of the price in Hong Kong. Tubbs was saying, what about the USA 108th anniversary of independence watches? Ball has one, so does Marathon. They're both really cool. Yeah, well, if I've got time, we can look them up. But we've got mine and JCB's picks to go through first. He says the Ball Engineer 2 Moon. Oh, Spectre Control says Ball Engineer 2 Moon calendar is definitely a consideration. This is my style of watch, says Johan. Super legible, like the Lume 2, and the green strap looks rather cool.
Yeah.
Is there what about something like a Formex Essence 39? Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do we think about Casio VTP/-VD01? Don't know that reference. Do you know it, JCB?
I don't know it. I'm just looking it up now. VD01. Let's have a look. It's an edifice. Yeah, it's one of the. Let's see, and then let me pull one up.
Like the Duro,
Yeah, it's okay. It's pretty.
It's only 50 meters. Yeah.
It's just it's just looks like any other sort of cheap Casio, to be honest with you. It's
And the achieving says any dressy divers seems to be a good choice for a Garda watch. Yeah, any watch can be a Garda watch. Yeah. I'll just take mine down and we'll pull up this Casio.
Is that the one, Mohab Studios? Yeah. Oh, look, man. Casio for $99. Pretty cool. Not bad. Definitely fits the Garter watch. You could wear that anywhere, I reckon.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Looks a bit. What's it look like? Is it, anything else? Breitling-ish?
Yeah. Just looks like kind of whatever.
Looks a bit whatever-ish.
Yeah, it's a bit whatever-ish, that one.
All right, well, I'll finish mine off just 'cause we go get to JCB. So I picked the same as Abdul, but I picked the blue version. The silver with the blue ring. The Neomatic World Timer Silver. Absolute banger of a watch. Could be a one and done. Absolute one and done for anyone. But we've seen that. So we'll skip on to the next one. Could absolutely be a one and done. Next one, I went with I thought the Aquaterra could definitely be a Garda watch.
Yeah.
But I went with the Railmaster. £5,700. I went with the Railmaster. The modern Railmaster, the most recent one with the brown dial, the Fume brown dial. 150 meters water resistant, no date, 38 mil, sub-seconds 6, quarter Arabics, caliber 8804, anti-magnetic to 15,000 Gauss, exhibition case back, brush and polish case, and bracelet, quite different to the original launch in 1957, which is an ultimate Garda watch for me. The 957 reissue that came in with the trilogy, I think could be a one and done for me. But,
yep, for sure.
I like this. These got a bit of a bashing. These new Railmasters. A lot of people didn't like them. I quite like this one with the sub-seconds.
Yep. Yeah, it gives us something interesting, something on the dial. So yeah, no, it's cool. And it's not your regular Aquaterra, which can be pretty boring. So yeah, no, it's cool. 39 mil, good size.
Yeah, people were upset when they went to an Aquaterra case for the Railmaster. You're right, esoteric.
Okay.
People will be mad with everything. It's okay.
Yeah.
So my final pick, I love Spring Drive. I love the concept of Spring Drive, and I'd pick the Grand Seiko White Birch.
Oh, White Birch.
Just love it. I think it's a great watch. Big fan of Spring Drive. Uses a 9R A2 caliber. This one, it's £8,500, so it's my most expensive watch. But as I say, I just love the concept of Spring Drive and want to include this one. Textured silver dial without a power reserve, which I think is on the back. It's got a date, 5-day power reserve, 120 hours. Yeah, love it. Love this one.
Killer watch.
Love to get one at some point. They're
Really fantastic. Yeah.
just a bit out of my price range at the moment.
Man, it's such a cool watch. That dial is in top 5 Grand Seiko dials.
I've got a friend who's got one, and they're just beautiful.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal watch.
So JCB, we'll step onto yours now.
Oh, cool. What do we got? Yeah, well, my picks were more based on my life, which is more being a office person. You know, I work in an office 3 days a week.
So we got the Zin 6068B.
Nice.
Yeah, thought we've got to throw a Zin in the mix, and I had a look at the Zin catalog, and I saw this one, and I thought, this is pretty cool, man. So it's a GMT, so you can, that inner bezel is a 12-hour bezel that you can move around, which I think is pretty cool. And this is the only one on my list that has a power reserve of like under 60 hours, so 42 hours. So you sort of get what you pay for, I guess. And this is the cheapest one on my list too, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going in price ascending order, so we're going cheapest.
Yeah. And with my thing with Zin is that they're such a cool tool watch.
Yeah.
But they don't really make anything that feels like a luxury watch, except this Frankfurt line. Their Frankfurt line is their watch that you wear. You know, it's like, you know, you can wear this one in the office. So I think this one here is one that is the Garda watch for me. I think it's 100 meters water resistant. You know, just it's a Zin quality. This is just one you could wear everywhere, and it comes with a leather strap in the box as well, so you can take it off the bracelet and put it on the leather as well. So yeah, really cool watch from Zin. It's got those, got a little bit of luxury to it. Something you can wear in the boardroom, go to the beach. You can wear it out wherever. Wear this one out to dinner as well. So yeah, cool piece. I like this one from Zin.
Nice one.
Cool.
So next up, bit of a watch of the moment, this one. The Longines Hydra Conquest.
Oh yeah, I really like this watch. On
the mesh, it's great, isn't it? It's definitely on the mesh.
Yeah, on the mesh is great. Comes on bracelet. You can get on a rubber strap. So many different color options, whatever you want. Comes at a good price. You know, 72-hour power reserve. You can get 39 mil or 42. The bezel has been really upgraded with this one. Nice ceramic with a nice 120 click bezel. It's just a great watch, man, for the money. I think Longines have just nailed it. Yeah, like it looks a bit boring. Maybe it's just like another diver. Yeah, I get it. But hey, it just fits the bill, you know. If you want that diver-looking watch that you can wear anywhere at a good price, it's not going to break the bank. It's a really good option, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
It comes in so many different colors and configurations as well. So, you know, I like this one on the mesh with the.
I didn't realize that the mesh had a clasp like that.
That's so cool. That's really nice. I really like the green one. Even the black one looks like a perfect Gada watch, but the green one is so cool as well.
Yeah, you get it with a blue bezel. There's one called the Commonwealth Games Limited Edition, which has got a blue fume dial.
Ooh, that's
fucking awesome. It looks unreal. Yeah, one of my mates, he's a big watch collector. He's got a massive collection, and he bought the Commonwealth Games one. Man, he loves it, and it looks unreal. It's really cool.
That would be perfect summer watch.
Yeah.
So totally. you like the green one, Abdul?
Yeah, the green one.
Yeah, that's dope, man. How good is that? So good. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a smash hit. I think this is gonna be a really big watch for Longines. Totally. Because the last couple of Hydra Conquests. They had a 6 and a 9, and they had some weird numerals on the bezel. But this one's just gone to, dots and, the, whatever you call them, rectangles or whatever. It's a little bit more traditional looking. So it's just going to tick so many boxes.
Yeah.
Chili Badger's got the Commonwealth Games one. He recently bought that one.
Oh, Chili's got the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, that's a great, man. I want to get one. If I just had a lazy 3K lying around, I would get one as well. And by the way, yeah, these are all picks that I would put my money to as well. Like
Lucha in the house. Good to see Lucha. How you doing, my friend? Good morning. Garda for Lucha is my 41mm Omega Seamaster Aquaterra Black Lacquer. You know what? I think that might be coming up.
Yeah, we might have one of those on the list.
Might have one of those. You might have a similar taste to someone on the panel. So this is the Longines. Great pick, JCB. It's a bit of a watch at the moment, that I think.
Yeah, I think so. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, man, like it's really hard to argue with that as a proposition for the money. Really hard.
That Commonwealth one is so good.
It's good, huh? Yeah.
So I went for the white birch. You've gone for the night birch.
This is funny because I hadn't looked at your picks before I put my picks together, and so it's funny really interesting that we both went for the birch. I went for the black one because this is just so cool, and this one's titanium as well. The white birch, I think, is stainless steel. So they changed it up. They went with a black dial and they mixed it up and changed it to titanium for this one as well.
Take care, Jim.
See you, Jim.
Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Sorry. And join the Talking Time with Tim Mossel Facebook group if you want to join in with Jim and Abdul on that. So shout out.
Yeah.
So Spectre Control says the bezel on the Hydra Conquest is very glossy. I wonder if it'll scuff over time.
No, it's ceramic. It's ceramic.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna. It doesn't scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ceramic bezel, man. It's great.
So Nightbird, are you fan of a spring drive or is this a high beat one?
No, well, I wanted to pick. No, this is spring drive. Hang on. No, it's high beat. 80-hour power reserve, high beat, spring drive. It's isn't spring drive high beat though?
No, high beat is automatic, normal mechanical movement.
Okay, so
it's a high vibration. It's 36,000.
Yeah, this is the high beat one. High beat, yeah. It's not spring drive. Yeah.
No, spring drive.
Yeah, what I liked about this one is that it's in full titanium.
Yeah, nice
as well, and you get the high beat movement, which is a pretty good movement from Grand Seiko, and obviously the dial. So you could wear this one anywhere. I just think it looks fantastic. And I wanted to throw a Grand Seiko into the mix, and this is the one that I would pick.
Excellent watch as well now.
Yeah, it just looks great.
Yeah, cracking pick. So next up, I'm not a fan of these at all. But you're going with the Polaris Date.
Yeah, Polaris Date 40. This is the new one, the 40 mil from JLC. Well, like I wanted to throw in a one watch from the major brands that we know. That was sort of what I was thinking. So I looked at JLC and I was like, which one would I pick? I actually like this watch. I don't mind this one at all, actually. I'm not a huge, massive JLC fan, but I like this watch, the Polaris 40. It was a 42, and people were complaining that it was too big, so they brought it down to 40. So I think this actually is a pretty cool watch, to be honest. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
40
can't take anything away from the watchmaking, but
yeah. That's cool.
it's just that I don't like that design. It's but it's not my choice, your choice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. No, I appreciate the counterpoint. It's good to hear that you don't like it. Yeah, no, it's not my favorite watch, but as a Garda watch, I sort of it fits the bill.
Yeah.
Like it's a beautifully built watch. I think it looks good. It's got I think it's 100 meters. It's got like 70-hour power reserve. It's got that inner rotating bezel, which is what I like about the Polaris range. And yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah, Mason saying likes Polaris no day better. He just wishes it was slightly larger.
Yeah.
Good morning, Patrick. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you.
Patrick.
Let's plug Patrick's channel. He'll drops a video every Saturday, I believe. He does a premiere of a video. So check out his channel,
Yeah.
Patrick W Time.
It's a great
And
channel.
also, if you've been living under a rock, Pocket Watch Time. Check out his channels, and yeah, great stuff. And he says the birch dial was fire. Yeah, we love the I love the silver birch. JCB loves the night birch.
The night birch, yeah.
Yeah, Johan's saying that the birch is really nice as well. And don't make it in Florida. Good morning. Hope you're having a nice hot day in Florida.
Yeah.
Glad to catch you live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anything else? Anything else more to say about this one?
Not really. No, I just think like JLC. When you think about Garda, there's not really much offerings in Garda from JLC, but I feel like this is the one that if you're a JLC fan, this is the one you would go for, I think.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I think this one's already been mentioned by someone. I can't remember who. But the IWC Pilots Mark 20, sorry.
Mark 20, yeah.
I love the Mark 11 on the brain. I just love it so much.
That was from your
Mark
pick,
20.
Mark 11. Yeah, the Mark 20. This is a cool watch, man.
Yeah.
I think, on the bracelet, it's like a 5-day power reserve, 100 meters water resistant. It's really nice size, 40 mil. I think it's around 10, like maybe it's like 9 point something thick, maybe 9.9 or 9.8 millimeter thick. So it's, what is it? 10 point, what does it say? 10.8. Okay.
40 millimeter, 10.8 mil. Yeah.
It was under 11 anyway, which is cool. But you can get this in a blue dial as well.
The blue
I sort of feel like, this is a watch that the more I think about this watch, I think this is a one that it's just, man, it fits so, you could wear it anywhere, like anywhere on the bracelet, like wear it with a suit to the beach.
Or you can get it in a chronograph, or you can get it.
Yeah, you got the chrono. I didn't put any, guys, I love my chronos, but I didn't really put too many chronos into my list. I might have one or two. But I was trying to keep it a bit more simple, a bit more legible with my picks. And from IWC, this is the one that I would go for sure. It's a great, great watch, man. Really nice watch.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with the Flieger, yeah.
Yeah, Flieger, classic Flieger. I mean, harking back to military roots. I mean, big military watch fan myself. And Orange Hand, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Orange.
Only the handset was the Mark 11 style
style.
rather than the Flieger
Yeah.
style. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the Mark 20 would be perfect.
I like these hands on this one. I like the Flieger style hands, to be honest. They've got that, man. They're just so they're like big swords. They're like sword hands.
Yeah.
I dig them.
Yeah, I'm dying to get a Mark 11. I just need the money to get one because they're so expensive now.
They're fucking heaps, aren't they, man? They're
They
so
cost
expensive.
so much. They cost so
Yeah.
much. 11s. They're about. You're looking at 14,000 quid to get one. About.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, it's too much. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably go the blue dial on the bracelet if I was gonna get this watch, just because it's
Yeah.
got that beautiful sunburst.
Yeah.
But the black, but if you're going for pure Garter, something that you can wear everywhere, then the black is gonna fit every occasion, you know.
Yeah, Topes is saying he'd go for the Mark 20 or the Big Pilot 43.
Yeah, they're the two sort of Garter. There's a couple of chronographs that they do in 41 as well that you could go for if you wanted a chronograph in IWC. Then the price starts getting a bit crazy. And the
Hey,
thickness.
Patrick, drop the link to your channel in the chat so people can find you.
Sorry, guys, I have to drop off.
Okay, Abdul.
See you, Abdul.
Been great seeing you, brother.
Was awesome. See you guys.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
See you, bro.
Always great to see Abdul. Yeah. Check out his channel, Abdul R Watches. Yeah, he does some great stuff on there. And so next up, JCB.
What do we got?
So what do we got in a price ascending order? We have what we just said was loved by someone else. I think it was Mason. The
Lucha.
Lacadile. Is it a Lacadile?
Yeah, Lacadile is the black lacquer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with the Aquaterra. Look, I mean, if you're going to go for a Garter watch from Omega, the Aquaterra is the one you go for. So it's like, just take your pick. They come in so many different colors. I went for the black Lacadile because that's the, you know, the newest one. And I think the blue Fume one is probably the newest. But this one, I felt like it's got, you know, it's just enough different. It's not just flat black. It's got that nice black lacquer dial. That's a beautiful watch, man. You could honestly, you just need this watch and you're done. Like you could just have this one and be done.
It's totally true. Yeah, I mean,
what else do you need really? If you're gonna have one watch, this fits the bill. Stunning. Look at that dial, man. Fucking hell, so good. That's killer. They smashed this watch, man. So good.
It always jumps 2 pictures rather than one when you scroll. But yeah, it's a cracking looking watch.
How good is it, man? How good. With that dial. Oh, so good. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Stay. Yeah, lovely watch.
Yeah. When you think of design and just simplicity of design that just works really well, this watch has it all. Man, it's really, really nice. And with the broad arrow hand, it's just got that something a little bit different about it. Yeah, just a great watch, man.
Here's a good one from Orange Hand. OP versus Aquaterra. I think OP there's so many a wide variety of dial colors than over the Aquaterra, isn't there? The Aquaterra is what they do: red, they do black, they do. If you go into the Railmaster, which is basically the Aquaterra case, you get brown, you get grey, a grey color. But there's no. I suppose they do white dial. They'll do white dial. They'll do blue. But the OPs, you go into colors. You go into pistachios, beige. You go into lavender. You go into the yellows, the coral reds, the etc. You know, it just so it depends what you're after. If you've already got a watch and you want to mix up the colors, mix up a different color, I'd say OP. If you haven't already got a watch and you're going for your first watch, I'd
you can get a black. You can get a black.
I'd probably say
OP. And get a
I'd
blue.
probably say Aquaterra if you haven't got another watch because it's got a date and the OP doesn't have a date. But the OPs, you can still get a black or a grey dial OP. Yeah, I'd say
OP is pretty much fully brushed, I think, as well. Except for the bezel.
fully brushed.
Except for the bezel, I think. Whereas this one has a bit more bling to it.
I tried on a pistachio OP a couple of weeks ago, and it was an OP41, and I found it wore quite small compared to, you know, an Aquaterra or something.
Well, because that's probably because it's not actually 41. You know how Rolex measurements are always a little bit smaller? So it's probably more like a 40, or I dare say even like a 39 point something, 39.9 or something. It might even be a lot smaller. I reckon it really comes down to what name you want on your dial. Do you want Rolex or do you want Omega? Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing much to separate them, to be honest. Like,
it depends if you're keeping it and if you want to sell it and if you want resale value, retention, all that.
Yeah.
Lava, So in terms of saying OP, Specs Control saying OP. Don't make saying Aquaterra has a date, so compared to date just.
Yeah. I think that's probably more the comparison, really. Like this, Aquaterra is more in the smooth bezel
category,
that's a fantastic watch, actually.
Yeah.
Smooth, the Datejust smooth bezel. That's a cool watch.
And Dutch even says Aquaterra seems a bit thick. Tubbs says he doesn't like the hands on the Aquaterra. They look like sharp teeth looking into the mouth of a shark. I like the broad arrow hands. I love them. I love broad arrow hands.
I think maybe he means the indices with that. The indices have that sharp teeth shape, so it looks like you're looking into like a great white shark has got its mouth open. It's about to bite you or something.
I mean, Tubbs is saying he wants a green OP. I mean, you're not going to get a green Aquaterra, so it's no comparison. The Datejust is a better comparison, I think, like we said.
But I just thought, I looked at Omega and I thought, what's the watch from Omega? That's the Garda watch, and for me, it's this one here is the one that I would get for sure. Yeah, Rolex. Like I said at the start of the show, like Rolex has a million Garda watches. Like they're like the king of Garda. We've got one coming up a bit later, which is a bit of a left of field one. But man, you could pick whatever fucking Rolex you want as a Garda. Your Submariner, OP, Datejust, GMT. There's just take a bit like Explorer 2, Explorer, like any one of those you could pick as a Rolex Garda watch, man.
Orange hand with a dad joke here, but wearing a Rolex, it's easy to get a date. Patrick could go P, less polish.
Yeah,
Lucha, he says Lucha is definitely going Aquaterra.
Yeah, this wears like a 41, because it probably is actually a 41. whereas the OP I reckon would be closer to like a 40. Like I reckon it's like 39 point something. Yeah, the Aquaterra is not. It's not thick. It's not bad. You micro adjust on the fly for any garter. Yeah, okay.
Johan prefers the Aquaterra. He says,
Yeah.
the Omega also feels like an international choice in a world where everyone has Rolex. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was getting to my point before. It's like, what do you want on the dial? What do you want? Do you want the Omega or do you want the Rolex, right? With these two.
Yeah.
Those
Do you want a
choices.
statement? Do you want a statement or do you want a watch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great choice, JCB. Yeah, we'll move on.
That caused a bit of discussion, that choice.
Yeah,
That's
it's good that.
Yeah.
Good that.
What do we got next, man?
Following on from the crown debate, we got a Tudor Black Bay 58 GMT.
Oh, yeah. I wanted the one on the Jubilee, actually. That's the one I would have picked. Have you got that? Go down. Yeah, the one down at the bottom on the left. Yeah, fuck, man. This watch is unreal. So good. I love this watch. So this just came out. I'm not sure when it's pretty new. I think it was this year, maybe. Watches and Wonders, maybe this year. Look at that. Oh, man, this watch is hot, man. It's so good. So we all love the Black Bay the Black Bay 58, right? It's a great size, 39 mil. It's nice and slim. And then they put the GMT in it with this gilt dial. It's just fucking so cool, man. This watch, I just love this watch. I just think it's one of the best Tudor watches, if not the best Tudor watch at the moment. It's unreal. I would easily fucking buy this watch if I was in the market for a Tudor, that sort of price point. This is what I would get. 100%. It's sick, man. So good. They
Do you think
nailed
the
it.
Coke is coming? Rolex's way. Do you think the Coke is coming, or is it just a thing that people keep talking about?
Oh, I reckon it's going to come. I reckon it will come because they discontinued the Pepsi and they put a patent out on the Coke bezel
Yeah.
a few years ago. That's probably 4 or 5 years ago now. So it's only a matter of time before it comes out. So I think they're probably going to bring out the GMT Coke next year or the year after. I feel like they're going to revamp the GMT line in the next couple of years. So I think they'll bring it, make it 41. They'll make a few tweaks to it, and they'll bring the Coke out when they do that, I think.
Yeah, like Patrick says, save 10K over Rolex on this, and it's better looking. Yeah,
look, how good. Yeah, just fucking can't get over how good this watch is, man. It's so good. Really nice watch. Yeah, all the boys like it. Yeah, I think all the boys in the chat enjoy this one. Yeah, if you're in the market for a GMT, this is the one.
Now, Jan, coming up with some philosophical stuff here. If watches are to convey our style, character, and personality, it takes a fair amount of thinking as to which watch should be the Garda one.
Yep.
Yeah. Which one fits your style? Which one fits your character? It's a good thing about watches. It can convey style and with the right amount of money, you can project that.
Yeah, that's right.
So next one coming up from a brand that you're a big fan of, and it's a chronograph.
Oh yeah,
Breitling Chronomat B01 42 mil.
Yeah, so they just redid the Chronomat line. This is going to be probably, I think, the most controversial watch on my list as a Garda watch. You might look at this one and go, that's not what you think of as a Garda watch. But like I said before, I thought I'd look at all the brands, all the major brands, and see what they have. And the new Chronomat 42. I think they've really made this a really nice watch now. They've made it a lot slimmer. It's like 13.5 mil, I think. And you know, I just think it's a really, really great watch. Something different, you know, if you want to have something a little bit different in your collection, this is the watch I think from Breitling to get at the moment. It just came out, so it's pretty new. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can go and get a fucking Navitimer or whatever you want. You know, Breitling make a ton of cool watches, but if you want that something a little bit different, it comes on the bracelet. It's got 200 meters water resistance. It's got the 80 hours of power, 70-hour power reserve. So it's proper Garda watch. You can wear this anywhere. Look at that with the suit with the blue dial. That looks fucking stunning. And you can, with these watches, they come with rubber straps as well. So you can put it on rubber, leather, whatever. Change up your strap. You know, it's a really cool watch. I think now the Chronomats are one to actually have a look at. I liked the previous generation Chronomat was a really nice watch too. It was just a little bit thick. It was about close. It was getting close to 15 mil. It was like 14 point something mil. So they've listened and they've brought the thickness down now. This is like 13.5 or 13.7, something like that. So I think they've really done a good job on the new Chronomat. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's fucking underrated watch, man. My only beef is that they haven't brought out a full black dial one for some reason. Yeah, I do like, yeah. Look, Breitling is a pretty Marmite brand actually. Some people get it, some people don't. It's in, you know, yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts to Breitling, Tom? 'Cause have you
Yeah,
had
I
a-
mean, just reading the comments. I mean,
Yeah.
Thelonious Monk, the fourth, says the new Chronomat Chronos would be great Garda option. Beside, of course, the price, $9,900. That said, the blue with the platinum bezel does look quite nice.
Yeah.
Trap agrees. That's impressive. I wouldn't personally consider this Garda, but very impressive.
Yeah, it's a bit of a left of field one, Trap. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like it's going to be a bit controversial as a Garda choice, but fuck it, I thought let's just throw it in there because it's got all the stuff. If you really think about what a Garda watch is, right?
And Trap, and Patrick, and everyone, if you got a channel, please drop the links to your channel so people can get to sort of find out where your channels are. We need to spread the love here.
I think so when I'd really like if they brought out a full black dial. I think that would be cool. At the moment, they've got a reverse panda, they've got the blue, they've got the green, and then there's a two-tone option. So this is probably the Doc Mick agree the first Breitling that he's ever liked. Yeah, no, I think it's a cool, it's a cool piece. Yeah, and it's a bit Marmite. I think the bracelet. There's a couple of Marmite things about this one. One is the bracelet. That bullet bracelet is not to everyone's liking, and the bezel also having the shape of the bezel and those little markers at the quarter marker, the quarter hour markers, like the shape. But hey,
Toast brings up a good point. Do you think you can get pretty good discounts from Breitling? Can't you, from the IDs?
For sure you can. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the Avenger Night Mission he's talking about, not the Chronomat Night Mission. I love the Avenger Night Mission. I think it's a great one. DLC.
Yeah, we love our night missions. Yeah, I like the aerospace night mission actually. Yeah. Breitling boutiques might not give you like they'll give you a discount, but the ADs will give you a quite a good discount on Breitling. Yeah. So if you like it, then go for it.
Thank you, Spectre Control, doing our work, doing a good work for us. There's Travision's channel. Check it out, and Patrick W Time as well. Yeah, Patrick W. Time needs 75 more subs to be official. Patrick W. Time.
Give him a sub, guys. He's got a great channel. Patrick,
Yeah,
so,
get subbed up. Get subbed up to be a great channel, and get subbed up, guys, to these channels, and great stuff. Trap Vision 3D does great live streams. He does good content, regular live streams. Patrick does great videos. Drops every Saturday on the Patrick W Time channel. Pocket Watch Time, I'll be honest, I haven't watched for a while, so I'm not sure about the content, but I think he does live streams on there. But yeah, both great guys, great channels. Jan saying Laco and stuff, also good choices for Garda watches.
Yep. And then they're Flieger style watches. Yep. I think they've got decent water resistance too.
Spectre says sketchy guys for Breiling.
Come on, man. We're not all sketchy.
What's Mason saying? I don't think the watch is being dressed for functional situations are a requirement anymore. Wearing sports watches are quite acceptable as long as they aren't enormous or distracting. 100%. So you're telling me with my 44mm Panerai couldn't be what will be acceptable?
Yeah.
I checked out the Mission Ceramic at the Beverly Hills Boutique. So nice. They instantly offered me 25% off without even asking.
Wow.
I think sales are slow up stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
The market is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we already saw with Abdul's pick with that GMT Zin.
Chrono GMT.
Great Garda watches, Patrick.
Yeah, just take a look in the Zin catalog. You'll find something for sure. So many picks. Yeah, I just picked one that was a bit more of a dressy Zin, but yeah, heaps of choices there.
So move on to the Crown.
The Crown, yeah. So as I was saying at the start of the show, like for me, I went through that process. I think what Johan was saying about thinking about what's your choice, like what's the watch that's gonna be your Garda watch, and I end up going with the Batgirl, but I thought I've had this watch on my wrist, the green one. It's such a cool watch, man. It's the Lefty GMT, aka the Sprite. Yeah, the Sprite, I think they call it. It's the VTNR Rolex GMT. It's a fucking amazing watch, man. It's really cool. What's cool about it is so different. Like it's lefty, like the date and the crown are on the left-hand side. So like totally weird. And it's got that Rolex green bezel, half bezel, and the green hand. And this on a Jubilee, man, you could just wear this watch anywhere. Like it can go anywhere. It's casual, it's formal. You could wear it to the beach, swimming. Like this can just do it all. This watch, just love this thing. If I had it over again, I would probably get this instead of the Batgirl. To be honest, that's how much I love this watch. It's a it's killer. It's killer, man. When you get it on your wrist and when you see it, it's like, because it's so different. Like it's so weird. Like all the Rolexes we have, they're just so pedestrian, you know, like a GMT, a sub, a fucking OP. All the shit we were talking about before. This is the Rolex it's so cool. It's weird. Like it's fucking sick. Such a cool Rolex, man. I'm so glad they came out with this watch. I just love it.
Looks like Johan's got one. He says, you know, if my kids are back one day and my most notable watch is my Sprite, then I'll be all right with that.
Yeah.
Orange Hand saying Sprite is God in principle, but practically there's some neighborhoods it could not go to or something. Yeah, we discussed that earlier on. Yeah.
I was saying, Orange, like
is
where I live, man, in Australia, like you can wear this watch and it's no problem. Like so for me, it's okay. But yeah, I get it. Sprite over backer, yeah, totally, man. Yeah, but that's the thing. I think I'm at a stage now where you want something a bit different, right? And I feel like also because this is so weird, this watch, in 10, 20 years time from now, this one will be the more collectible and the more desirable one as well. But yeah, it's one of those ones you got to just see in the metal. You got to have it on your wrist. It's a sick watch. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, Tubbs is agreeing. Left-hand drive GMT is so dope. You don't get Rolex screen on too many Rolex models. I think I would swap my Guinness for the lefty.
Yeah, man, do it. Honestly, this watch just doesn't get enough love. Like, it's just, I think it's probably because you just look at it and you go, oh, it's just so weird. When you see it, when you've got it on your wrist, it's like, man, yeah, it's real cool. Real cool watch.
Yeah, Trap just jumped on Patrick's channel. He digs his vibe. Trap, please drop the link to your channel again. Well, you didn't. Someone else had to do it for you. But please drop the channel to your link. And Mr. Skylar Santana in the house. I'd like you to do the same, brother. Drop the link to your channel. We need people to discover the different channels that are out there. And Skylar is Mr. Microbrand himself. Does some great live streams, does some great reviews, and yeah, great stuff. You got wrenches, please promote your channels, and so that the rest of the chat can discover new stuff. And yeah. So Deech is saying, for the most discerning collector, the Wasting Time Discord box and Facebook group are currently open. So yeah, Deech runs a great. I'll just get it. Deech runs a great. Just get this off the screen. Deech, my friend, Deech 20A6 runs a great Discord called Wasting Time. And he runs a Facebook group with the same name, Wasting Time. So
let's check it out.
Collectors Association. So check out his Facebook group and cracking guy, cracking geezer. We do a lot of meetups, we do a lot of chatting on Discord and group chats and voice chats and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. It's a great little hangout and lots of discussing watches and stuff. And so check out that on Facebook and yeah, cool. So as
what do we got?
Well,
should be coming up to the end, I think.
Yeah, Rolex is a Garda watch nailed down 100 meter war resistant, possibly why they own third of the Swiss watch market and achieving third.
Yeah, I said that at the start of the show, not the start of the show, underachieving. I was like, Rolex is the Garda king. Like, you can take your pick, man. I just went with the GMT because I love GMTs. They're a bit different. You can go a sub. You can go an Explorer, Explorer 2, fucking Datejust, OP, whatever it is. Like, you pick the one and that's a Garda. Yeah, they definitely own the Garda space and that's what they do. Yeah, 100%.
There's Skylar's channel, everyone. Skylar Santana. Check it out. Great stuff, Skylar. Nice one. Orange Hand saying he's just pre-ordered his son the Halios Seaforth for his high school graduation watch. Garda for uni next year. Nice. And there's my man Trap Vision's channel. Trap Vision 3D.
Cool.
Great stuff, great live streams, great content, nice informal chats, chilled out chats, from the cafe, talking watches, all things watches. Great stuff.
You keep doing. I'll be 2 seconds. I'm just gonna grab a top up, and then we'll have a look.
Yeah,
At the
you
last
do,
one.
man. Do, man. Patrick's just saying about Orange Hands, Helios. It's a good looking watch. A Blue Dial's Fire. Yeah, Johan. Two legends in the house. Skylar Santana and Trap Vision 3D. Not forgetting Patrick W. Time, Mr. Pocket Watch Time himself, who says he bought his son a Swatch Flick Flack for his pre-K graduation watch. Oh, beautiful. Get him into watches early, Patrick. Get him into watches early. That's the way to do it. So, let's see what... let's see what JCB's...
So we're counting down. So this is my
final watches.
My final watch. This, I think we're at the final. Is this the last one?
Yeah, this is your final watch.
All right. So this is my out of my all the watches. This would be my number one Garda pick. It's probably going to be pretty
24,800 pounds is a nice pick.
Yeah,
it's the Vacheron Constantin Overseas.
Yeah, man, this watch is fantastic, man. It's so good. Been lucky enough to. I've never owned one, but I've had one on my wrist a few times, and this watch is fucking amazing. It lives up to the hype. It's such a good watch. Beautiful thickness, like it's about 10 mil or something thick. It's like, and the way it's finished on your wrist, it feels like butter. Such a good watch. And it comes with a leather strap and a rubber strap with a quick changing system as well. So like it's got the Garda, it's built for Garda, this watch.
Yeah.
Albeit expensive Garda, like you've got to be able to afford the fucking thing. But if you've got the cash, this is the one to get, man. It's just, this is the watch. It's so good. This is high horology in a sports watch. That's just the complete package with all the bracelet options it comes with in the box. I would get even personally, I would go for the blue one because the blue one is the dial is amazing. But for Garda, this black dial is the one that's going to fit all the occasions. You can wear it in a suit. You can probably wear it with a tux even, whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's just a banger, man. Just a banging piece. Nice one. So yeah, this is my ultimate, number one pick for Garda watches would be the VC Overseas. I just think it's a great watch. Yeah. Got to win Tats Lotto though, Tom, to afford this guy. Oh, and the black one would be cheaper. I think it's a bit cheaper on the secondary as well. So that's another advantage of getting the black dial. But yeah, the blue one really does pop. If you want something cool.
So Chili Badger, I've got your first name in my address book on I can't save the. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can save the picture.
Have you ever had this one on the wrist, Tom? The Vacheron Overseas, the current model?
I have. The bracelet was the most comfortable I felt. I've tried.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Amazing.
It's really good. Yeah, I think the only thing that might get people a bit Marmite is the bezel. It's got that sort of, that what is it? It's even like a Maltese cross type of
Maltese cross and
motif to the bezel. But in person, honestly, you don't really even notice it. Like You just know it's subtle. It's just really subtle. It's there, but it's not in your face. They just fucking killed. They smashed this watch. Yeah, it's just the price is the only problem. But yeah, if it wasn't for the price, I would have one of these. And probably, you know what, I can see myself sort of saving up for one of these and getting one. Like it's that good a watch. It's really good.
Beautiful pick.
Maison, yeah, he's got the VC overseas. Yeah, the blue is fucking great. It's a really good watch.
So the only thing he doesn't love is a bezel, but some versions that need titanium dual on
That's what I was saying. The bezel can be a bit marmite. But yeah, Tobster though, I don't know if you've seen it in the metal, but man, it doesn't. When I had it on my wrist, I didn't even notice it. Like, and in fact, I thought it was cool. Like, it was something different. That's kind of what makes the watch, actually.
Yeah, and he says, underachieving says if he sold 2 of his Rolexes, he'd get the blue dial.
Yeah. Though I remember a couple of years ago, Tom, the blue dial came into like a hype. It became a hype watch, and it was selling over retail. That seems to have died down. It's probably still a desirable watch, but VC, I feel like it hasn't. Like the overseas blue dial has lost that hype thing about it. Anyway.
Skylar says, question for the panel. What's been the most interesting release for you guys so far for 26? The most interesting release for me was probably the Super Freak by Ulysse Nardin.
For me, it was
only, the most complicated time only watch. I just found that really, really interesting. 25th anniversary of the Freak. What's he called?
Yeah, that was a cool watch.
Ludwig Oxlin designing the Freak. Yes. Go on, Jesse B. Go for it. What was yours?
If you can, you want to share screen?
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
show some pictures, man. This guy, man. This is the Recepi chronograph flyback. Fucking hell. This is like interesting, desirable, this is like one of the fucking best watches ever made, man. Like you've got Recepi making a flyback with these fucking sapphire subdials so you can see through into the movement. Like, man, this is just fucking mental. Like, honestly, if I could like sell one of my left nut, I would do it and just get this watch. It's fucking unreal, mate. Yeah. Recepi's stuff was already really desirable, but then he comes out with this, like a flyback. Can't get the fuck out of here, man. Nothing compares, mate. You can't even compare. Like, oh, it's just so good. So good. I wonder what the price of this. I would hate to think how much the price of this.
Oh, you're going to be talking 200 grand, 200,000.
Okay. So firstly, Tom, you can't even. You won't be able to buy it. If you wanted to buy it, you'd have to go get it secondary, and the secondary would be like, I'd hate to think. You're talking $500,000 to $1 million, even more.
Yeah,
probably more. Like probably a 1.5.
I passed his workshop in Geneva.
Fucking hell, man!
We were at Watches and Wonders last year, 2 years ago, and we went to this Irish bar on this street in the old town, and one of my mates, he wandered down the street and he says, "Oh, I've just seen Recepi's workshop, the acrylic workshop." And I said, "You what?" And we wandered down, and the lights were on at night, and in the workshop. I couldn't believe it. It was amazing.
You can just look through the window.
I went the following year. I went last year, and I went during the daytime, and I said, "Could I get an appointment?" And the lady at the counter, she was like, Recep's here, not here at the moment, and but I can't fit you into the appointment book because
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
booked
give
out
me,
for
give
the
me your
next 5
phone
years.
number. Give me your phone number, and if an appointment comes free, then I'll call you. And no chance. No.
Yeah,
Watches and Wonders. If you want to go to the
we'll
Russia
call you. We'll call you then.
workshop, Watches and Wonders is the worst time to go because
Yeah,
it's so busy. There's just everyone's there. Make sure you go another time. So Patrick Spick says he likes the Moser pump watch. The pump brand is gimmicky, but he loves the unwinding system and the quartz case. Amazing price. Price isn't too crazy either, but it's his favorite of 2026.
What was the one that you wanted? I'll pull it up, Tom. Was the Freak, the Grand, what's it called? The Super Freak.
Super Free.
Yuli Snowden. Super Freak. Freak, there's a Freak. Here we go. Monochrome. Oh, yeah. This watch is sick, man. Yeah, fucking hell.
So it's got a second cylinder that rotates around the minute hand.
That's not it. Give me the fucking thing. Here it is. Yeah. This watch is mental. Yeah. Yeah, real cool. Yeah, we pulled this one up on the show a couple of weeks back.
We did.
Yeah, this watch is mental, man. Yeah, I remember saying because I'm not a huge fan of just the quote unquote regular Freak, but this one is on a whole nother level, man. Yeah, this watch is sick. Fucking hell. Yeah, good choice, mate. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, it's way more interesting. Like the Recepi is more like it's more the craftsmanship. It's more the sort of what's that word I'm trying to look for? With Recepi, it's more like he's a unicorn. It's like you're trying to chase something that's so he exists in this world that you just can't touch, right? That's
this
the
is
thing.
510 components, I think, this watch. It's just berserk.
Yeah, this is like the innovation, the technology, the whole.
Yeah.
This is what makes this watch cool. Yeah, fucking cool watch, man. Yeah. Oh, so that was our Garda watch picks.
So I just want to share Chili Badger, has just shared with me his the Garda watch he's wearing. It's a Bolivar Skyview, I think, or something. Is it Chili?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool color. That dial is sick.
Jetstar, Bolivar Jetstar. Nice blue, nice red dial, isn't it? Bolivar Jetstar.
Jetstar. That's like a cheap airline in Australia. Jetstar.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, Chili. It was just.
Yeah, it's got great dial.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Man? Cool color. And on with the matching strap. Fucking, that's cool.
Nice racing strap, yeah.
No.
Everyone seems to like it. Chili.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice one, Chili.
So just let me see if I can.
But tell me, what did you think of my picks, Tom?
I thought you did some great picks.
Out of all of us,
who had the best picks? I was all.
Who had the
really
best?
liked Abdul's picks. I thought honing specifically on German watches was brilliant.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, we'd never seen any of that stuff before. All the stuff that most of the stuff we picked is just shit that we've already seen. So, you know what I mean? When you see new stuff that's like, ooh, that's cool, then yeah, it's awesome. But out of all the watches we've seen, which one would you pick as the one Garda watch that you would have? We know for me it's the Vacheron. What for you? Which one would you take if you had to have a one watch collection? What would it be? And boys in the chat, if you had to pick one watch and that was your only watch ever as your do everything watch, what would it be? Give us this. Put it in the chat. We would be interested to see what you come up with. And also color as well. Like, is color important? Would you go black, blue? Think about it. You only got one. What would you go for?
I think I'd stick to a fairly cheap Garda watch. Something I don't want to damage. Something I don't want to get broken. And I'd probably go with something like a Zin, to be honest with you, or something, an Aquaterra, maybe, a Zin, or Longines Spirit Zulu Time, or something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I had the Zulu Time on my list before the Hydra Conquest came out. I would have picked that one as well, yeah. But with the Hydra Conquest,
something with a GMT, something with an extra function, maybe like a chronograph, like the Zin that Abdul showed, with the chronograph GMT. Something with a few more extra functions on, you know, something which wasn't just a time only watch, but had a bit extra.
That's interesting. That's interesting because I would have thought generally for Garda people would just want time only and not things with functions. Maybe GMT, I get that. But that's why I liked Abdul's picks, because he had a lot of chronographs in there, which is really cool. Yeah. Zin U50 Pro, perfect size. That's Patrick. He's picking the, yep. I'll pull it up. We'll have a look at it. 50 Pro.
Oh my god.
The Summer Blue Planet Ocean. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah. Zin U50, yeah, that's a cool watch. Real cool. Yeah. Yeah, underachieving's going for the 58 GMT as well. Yeah, it's a cool watch. Johan's going for the Citizen ProMaster Navi Hawk or a G-Shock Rangeman.
Skylar, yeah, sure. You want to hop on for a bit, Skylar? We've not got long left, but you want to hop on for a bit? You're welcome to join us, buddy.
Yeah. Orange has got the Explorer 2 Black Dial. Yeah, that's a cool watch, man.
Tudor GMT 58 underachieving.
Yeah. Like, how good is that watch?
The Citizen ProMaster Navi Hawk or G-Shock Rangeman. Yeah. Orange Hand, the Explorer 2 Black Dial under the radar.
Great watch. Yep.
Hi, brother. You all right?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, all right. How you doing, man?
Doing well, man. You know how it is. Saturday, have some free time. Gonna spend most of the day talking watches, of course. And then I saw you guys were live, so I had to pop on. You guys are always showing love, so I wanted to just talk watches with you guys and everything else. I usually don't talk about like the high-end stuff, but that's why I'm here to learn from the pros like you guys and see what the conversation about. You guys are always welcoming.
Yeah, it's great to see you. So, when's your stream start?
It's random, dude. I don't even know 100% if I'm gonna go live today. I most likely will.
It's the best way.
Yeah, man, all my stuff is freestyle. You've seen my show before. It's all off the hip. But I most likely will. I have a couple of links and watches that, you know, I go over. Like you guys said, I usually do the more affordable stuff, the micro brands. And I'm dabbling now, though. I'm dabbling. Like we were just talking about like the Garda watch, right? The one watch. And I'll be honest with you, I never thought it would be this watch, but the Hamilton Murph, like when I
Oh,
got the
brilliant.
Hamilton Murph, I understood how you could have. I'll never have just one watch, but I understood how somebody could get there. And I got it on bracelet in the 38, and I was like, man, this. But it gave me an emotional roller coaster, to be honest with you. I went to go see it a few times, and I was just like, it's plain, it's flat, it doesn't have on anything applied, there's nothing sparkling about it. But then you also remember the history and how it's supposed to be more of a military theme, so it's not supposed to be flashy, it's supposed to be a tool watch and just hold you down that way. So I
Yep.
feel like the Hamilton Murph for sure. The only thing that I've seen about people giving criticism about it is the reflection on the no AR coating. I think there's newer models with it now, but right now I left mine with the watchmaker to pop out the crystal. So I'm a little anxious about that since I just got the watch. But yeah, that would be my go anywhere, do anything, and just
Great
beat
pick.
up and stuff like that.
Great pick. Any others
Yeah.
you can think of?
What's that?
Any others you can think of?
You know, I have like this stupid philosophy, man. Like whatever watch is on my wrist for the day is my go anywhere, do anything watch. You know what I mean? Like I'll be honest, there's certain times and places for things. Like I have the moon swatch. I pretty much have done it all. I've got the Pagani design. I've got, you know, Squale. I've got the micro brands, as you said. I got my Noctua on wrist right now. He's a new brand, a new micro brand from Canada. He's about to do a new release as well, so I'm excited about that. So as long as the watch can handle the day ahead of me, I don't worry about scratches, bumps, and everything else. It really doesn't matter. But my eyes are on Glycine right now. And what's the other watch? The PF77 from Nevada Grenchen. Those are the two that like I can't stop thinking about. You guys know how that is.
Nice. Yeah, that Noctua, your mate Noctua watch corp, he's based in Canada. He does some great watches, doesn't he? He does some really nice watches.
He does. And you know what? He's been part of the community just like us for a very long time. A lot of modifications that he started with his channel. He started with Dad's Mods Watches. He's built like, I don't know, maybe over 100, 200 watches by now, customizing, selling them. So it was only natural, I think, for him to go into the micro brand world. And you know what I love about him? He's not getting sucked into that trend of like, you know, let me produce something. Let me produce another iteration. What's the next watch? Like, he put a post about this. He's like, you know what? No, I'm going to wait until I have something substantial that's going to be worth putting out there for the next model, not just trying to ride the hype, if you will. So fantastic, gentleman. And his watches are solid, man. It gives you a little bit of like that homage to the SKX, and then it has the Zen DNA, of course, as well. But at the end of the day, you get this bead blast throughout the case. It's totally toolish. So I feel that it gives you, for me, it was like the SKX 007 got away from me. I have the 009, but it gave me kind of the best of both worlds with it. And I know that he's on a mission. This was the first watch that he produced, right? So you have the drilled lugs on there. You have 200 meters, 300 meters, whatever it is. Just you can bring this anywhere because it's bead blasted. I mean, I've changed
full loom dial,
full loom dial on there as well. Yup. So this is like the diver version, and he also has like just the pilot version as well. But I've changed a car tire in this thing and not worried about it. And you can't see any scratches because there is none. It gives a titanium vibe, but just having that bead blast on it. So my point was this, because I go off on tangents. He's waiting for a substantial moment to release his next watch where it actually will make a difference, and you'll feel like he's just not going on the trend of throwing things up against the wall. So I'm really excited about that also currently. And then I've got the top tier tickers. I don't know if you guys know his channel. I have his watch. It's supposed to be actually scheduled to be delivered today.
Yeah, the area nostalgia.
Yeah, area nostalgia.
Tower.
You got to be careful. This channel will turn into a micro brand channel if you let me.
We don't mind.
And I got that from you guys, which is why I said, you know what, let me come up, because I don't go on anybody's lives. Like, you guys really seem like the warming and welcoming and everything else. But yeah, Kieran's watch is coming in the mail, supposed to be delivered today, and I've got the clock tower. Then he's done the Manchester, as you probably know. But super excited because I was the first person at Wind Up New York, because he put a little message out there on Instagram real quick, and he didn't think people were gonna catch it. And he says, hey, if you see me at Wind Up, ask me about this watch and I'll show it to you. This was before he publicly released it. So what did I
Really?
do? The second I saw him, I said, let me see the watch. Let me see the watch. And he was like, oh man, like he was nervous. He knew that I created content. And this is the first time him showing it to somebody in that space. And I just knew it was going to be a home run. It was so different than what was out there, and unapologetically his style and his DNA within that watch. And I'm so happy for him. I'm so proud of him and anybody else, like I said, Noctua watches. I'm just proud of these guys, man. They're really doing their thing, you know?
People branching out, different brands starting
Yeah.
up. There's so many
Cool.
brands now, isn't there? So it's really healthy for the hobby as well. They're affordable. They get people into the hobby. It's just so healthy for the hobby. I think it's such a good thing that different people, and especially people with YouTube channels that start brands, they can reach out. They've got a reach. They've got viewership. They've got an audience. They can build a brand. Like take Jody from Just One More Watch. I mean, he's got his Erebus brand. I mean, it's blossomed. It's grown phenomenally quickly into a brand that people know the name of now because of his YouTube profile.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Great guy too. Like it just helps a lot when you meet your heroes, if you will, and they're really even better than what you get more of Jody, and in a positive way, and his partner Steven as well. But it's nice when guys have the finger on the pulse on the space that they're entering. There's high expectations, right? He's reviewed hundreds and thousands of watches at this point, so he's going to be under an extreme microscope, if you will. But most of these guys, they know because they're reviewing watches and they have to have the criticisms and the critiques and the facts and everything else. So they make sure to take their time and do the right thing. And I think Jody and Steven have executed dramatically in the space of giving you all the specifications that we want as watch enthusiasts. You have the quick release on the fly, all of those things. I think they're still trying to find their DNA, if they will. Like a Moser's a Moser, a studio underdog is a studio underdog. Not to say that you won't recognize an Erebus watch, but I think that they're still shifting and molding. And if they have something attached to them at this point, I would say value for sure, and giving you just like a really well-made piece altogether.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, great to have you on, Skylar. I just want to plug Dee's show one more time. Let me do this. Yeah, D Time Love show coming up in September. Driven by the Dial. If you're in London, it's going to be held at Hexagon Classic Cars, so there's going to be a lot of cars. 25 hypercars. There's going to be a car meetup at 4 p.m. There's going to be a lot of watches, a lot of secondary dealers there on the 19th of September. Yeah, refreshments, F1 driving simulator, 25 modern classic cars, supercars, 35 watch brands from around the world. It's all going to be going down. I'll just drop the link to where you can get tickets if you're going to be in the area. So, yes, that's going to be a cool one. So I just wanted to plug that again. You got any information about any reviews or streams you got coming up, Skylar?
Not necessarily specifically. I mean, I'm gonna obviously review Kieran's watch. I have currently a how-to build. I've worked along the way with Namoki Mods. They've always supported my channel, and I told them what I want to do, and I'm basically giving all of the finer details to how to assemble a watch and all of the things that I've had to learn the hard way. So my channel is mostly about my journey and my collection, and sharing that with you guys alongside with reviews and modifying watches or assembling watches have been my thing. So currently, right now, that's what I'm working on. That's going to take me some time. And then I'm excited for the shows. Like we've got the Philly show, we've got Wind Up, we've got what's the gentleman's name? Watch Chris. And talking about guys in our space that are doing what we're doing. I mean, for him to put on his own show and connect with all these brands is fantastic. It's exciting. And those are the things that I'm really looking forward to, and kind of resetting the button, making new relationships, shaking hands, being part of the community again. Because even though I am that when I do my lives, it's a little different, right? Like I go live sometimes from shows, and when I'm the performer at a show, I'm not really the watch enthusiast, really enjoying what I'm seeing and taking it all in. You know what I mean?
It's work, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is. So I'm gonna be doing more of a vlog style moving forward, where I'm kind of doing half in and half out, and hopefully that works out. But those are the things that I'm excited about moving forward and in the near future. What about you guys? Like, what is something that you guys are looking forward to? I know you mentioned that show, but what are you looking forward to as a big picture for the community and what you do for your channel? Because I think it's great, but what are your individual things of how you like to contribute, or how you would like to see the watch community take direction?
JCB, I'll hand that over to you. What do you think? Well, okay, I'll go first.
Yeah, first.
I like to see peace in the community, first of all. Less arguing, less bitching on the bigger channels, less drama, and more concentrating about the watches, talking about the watches. I like to see when I go to these shows, I find it's less about the watches, more about the engagement with the community, more about the meeting people, meeting these people that you've seen on YouTube, and you know, more about a social experience. And that's great. I think it's building friendships, building meeting people, getting to know them personally, making friends, and I think that's a really important part of the hobby, because then different things can develop, different ideas, different groups, different brands even can come from meeting up and enthusing about things with like-minded people, you know. What do you think, JCB?
For me, I don't get to go to many watch events. In where I live in the world, we don't really have too much hands-on stuff. But what I'd kind of like to see in the community and in the YouTube sort of space is actually like the big brands engaging more with the smaller channels. Like you see the same old names like Teddy Baldessar and like Adrian, Bark and Jack, and they get the hands-on watches with the new stuff, and it just seems like always the same sort of watch media, which is covering all the new stuff. And that they're it just feels a bit dirty. Like, are they getting paid? What's happening behind the scenes? Like, it's not really clear to me what is the deal with all of this shit, right? Like, I'm a lawyer. I've worked on a few deals between these channels. I actually know what goes on behind the scenes, but there's so many watch channels now that you just don't actually know who's getting paid and who. And I just feel like, okay, there's so many watch channels that are coming up now. There's like guys like Skylar, and there's so many other small channels that are coming up. Like, let these guys get access to the bigger brands and get their hands on with the watches. And I feel like it's a little bit guarded at the moment. Like getting that access to Tudor or Rolex or whoever it is, it's a fucking small community of just a few handful of watch media. Like, open it up to these new guys that are coming up, and let these younger guys with the real passion for the watches get their hands on and give us the real deal. Fuck Hodinky and all these big fucking media You know, like I just sort of feel like that's, to me, we need to go past that, and then we'll be in a good space in the watch community where it's a lot more open and a lot more like less commercial and all that sort of stuff, you know. That's kind of what
Yeah.
I feel. I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to that.
Patrick's saying, I just want originality, just like movies lately. Too many remakes. Originality and honesty in watch brands models, even to watch reviews, is gold. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Skylar, I mean, what watches, what sort of brands have been taking your fancy recently? Is there a good American watch brand scene? Have you been appreciating a British watch brands? Or have you been, what are the good American micro brands at the moment?
For me, brew has always been a big space in my heart. And again, Thomas, it goes back to your point, I think, where you said that you want to see more community. And I think brew has been a big part of that for me, hosting his own pop-up shows and just how he's interacted, even from my first interaction. You have, of course, Long Island Watch. You have Vera. I haven't had too much contact with, to be honest with you. I reached out to them, and they kind of gave me the, oh, you know, that's nice, we'll keep you in consideration, and that's cool. No shade at them at all, but I've reached out. Jack Mason, oh yeah, those are my boys. I love Jack Mason. Dufresne, I mean, there's a lot for sure. Most of them are doing the right thing. Most of them are exciting. I mean, I could sit here all day and tell you the brands: South Baltimore, East Stolman. There's a lot of micro brands that are doing it the right way and doing it in their own individuality. I think I know a lot of people give a criticism for lick and stick for micro brands, but I think when you talk to the owner, when you understand where they're coming from, I mean, obviously they don't have their own personal manufacturing, right? So they're somewhat limited, but I think there's enough DNA in there and there's enough story being told for sure. Of course, you're going to get some things that are going to be more general, and that just comes with the territory. But from your point, like I said, Thomas, all of these guys, especially the ones that I've interacted with locally, are about community and are about that experience. It's kind of what drives their engine, so it makes sense, right? But at the end of the day, yeah, man, Jack Mason's a big name for it for sure. Brew, Laurier, I do like from a distance. I haven't really gotten hands-on in personal. Stella is another watch brand. I know I'm mentioning a lot of New York brands. What can I say? I'm a New York guy. But overall, you're not going to get a bad watch, period. That's what I'm seeing over the few years that I've been on YouTube, 6 years that I've been in the hobby. I have yet to see something fall apart. So at the end of the day, they're all making really good things and being a little bit more daring than the big boys. And JCB, I do agree with you, man. As far as what you said, you know what? I've just listened, right? If you listen to Britt Pierce, if you listen to all of the people, right? I don't want to name them. Just if you listen to their interactions with Watches and Wonders, let's say, dude, it's like they don't even want to talk to them. I don't get it. You know, on one hand, you have Teddy Baldassar, who is so big at this point, and he's paving roads for us creators, that Rolex came to him to release one of his watches. But then when these guys come and go to their shows, they travel, they do this and that, whatever is covered. And I think your point of transparency, I get it. But at the end of the day, they're traveling out there to go there. They're taking the time and energy. And so they're coming back and reporting they're not getting the experience that they expected. I mean, I don't think that they are thinking that the brands are going to be kissing their toes. But at the end of the day, when they say they went in and they had more of a nonchalant attitude and it felt kind of distant, that part I just don't get at all. And, you know, if I don't see an improvement with somebody who has a bigger channel and a bigger platform like that, I don't foresee them ever caring about the smaller channels. And it's a shame, but I do think that diversity, and somebody said in the comments that they like to see that and the individuality, right? And that's what I've always tried to be in my channel. I want to show me, and no one could really copy that, right? And no one should. That's what the diversity is, what makes it exciting. So yeah, man, I do agree with you in your point that they should be more looking at smaller channels, and transparency should be out there for sure, especially when you're dealing with the brands at that scale, right? Like those are big boys. Tell the truth.
Yeah,
no, you know what I mean?
I'm not saying super small channels with for like someone like our channel with like, you know, fucking 500 subs or something, like, you know, we're not going to get a meeting with Rolex or something like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I feel like though at the moment the engagement with the community, it's just held by a small few channels, right? Instead of, you know, the Barker, the Teddy, the, you know, the Revolution, those kind of, you know, those, it just feels like it's kind of controlled a little bit. That's my point, I guess. And, you know, yeah, maybe that's part of it, is that you have to build up a channel and you have to build up a following, and to be able to get your foot in the door at Rolex or Tudor or whoever. I get that too, but at the same time, at where we're at the moment, it just feels like we've got the same old faces telling us the same shit about the same brands, and that's all. I just would, what I'm to your question, like, I'm looking forward to the next generation of the channels who are coming up and being able to get their foot in the door at you know, at Longines or whoever it is, you know. So I'm kind of excited. Like, I feel like we're at the point now where we've got sort of the next generation of channels and media coming up, and they'll be able to do that, you know, hopefully. And you're not going to have the same old faces talking and chilling the same shit over and over, you know.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you, Skylar, from Spectre Control. He's asking us, is Christopher Ward the best British Garda? What are your opinions on Christopher Ward?
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I haven't talked about Christopher Ward on my channel because I just feel like they get enough coverage, if you will.
Too many people do, yeah.
Yeah, you listen, when I'm at the show, I'll pop by and I'll do my thing really quickly, but I don't spend a tremendous amount of time on the subject. And, you know, I don't try to just get on a subject just because it's popular for this and that, whatever the case may be. But in the standpoint of we can't call them a micro brand anymore. We have to call them independent, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
It goes with the theme of what I was talking about before. They're paving the roads. They're showing what a micro brand can become. And that's not always the goal. I've talked to a lot of owners that want to stay small and they're happy with living out their dream, which is being in the world in the capacity that they are. However, obviously, most are going to want to grow to that capacity, and they're showing what's capable. And so it's harder and harder to balance, I think, as you grow, because you have to cover a lot of channels for a lot of things. And I'm sure you guys know the customer service and the advertisement. They've been doing a fantastic job, I think, overall. But Christopher Ward excites me. I was talking about the Bell console for a very long time. But I don't personally feel the need to obtain one, though I do respect their position in the watch world.
What about any other British brands like Bowcroft, Monroe, Clement, Studio Underdog, all those other sub-brands?
I mean, they're all doing look, like, we're seeing more of them in the shows nowadays. We're seeing more interactions in between them. There's a lot of sense of community between them, respectively. And Bowcroft is someone that I'm new to as well. I saw them, I think I was in Intersect, actually, and they came over there. So I experienced their watches. Very, very good quality. Very exciting. Studio Underdog is an easy one to pick off the tree because it's just a lot of fun. And who would have thought? Like, if a guy came to me and said, I'm going to come out with a watermelon watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would say, okay, and I'm going to put a seagull moving on. You know, you're going to get a lot of what for that. But he did it. And he did it. He found a way, and he stuck to his guns. And we've seen him not even get away from that, right? He's expanded, but he's doubled down, I think, in his new pizza editions and stuff like that. So, you know, I think Richard's doing a fantastic job with Studio Underdog. I think, in general, British watchmaking is leveling up. And what I get from them that I don't get from other areas is they're leveling up together. It feels more of a community from them, just based off of what I'm seeing from shows and interactions. And they're making fantastic timepieces.
Yeah. What about Denison? Do you like the look of those? Denison?
I like the look of them. They're not for me particularly. It's not my style.
Yeah.
But I do get why people like them. I've gotten hands-on at the wind-up shop. They had a couple of models. I've seen them at shows. They're very interesting, man. But for me, just like a dressy watch doesn't really work for my lifestyle, so it's nothing personal. But I think it's just another example of an interesting way to segue into the watches, and it feels like they just popped up overnight in their popularity for me.
Is Zelos still a big micro brand, Skylar? Because I remember they were.
Zelos is tremendous in the micro brand space. They have been, they will be, and I think that that's going to be forever. Just the way that they design their business model, right? Everything is kind of like a limited run, and then the next time that collection comes up, you're going to get a new iteration out of it. It pisses some people off because if you
Yep.
miss it, you miss it. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not so much a value guy. All of us expect a certain value out of a watch at the end of the day, but I'm more on what the design speaks to me. Elshen has been a master at coming up with, I don't know how he does it, just pumping out design after design and selling out almost every single time. So if I had to compare the business model, it feels like Rolex, if you will, where a lot of his models hold the value, a lot of his models sell for more. So in the micro brand space, that's what he's become. And I've gotten hands-on with 2 models now, and I can tell you, like, he thinks of everything and he covers all the grounds. So fantastic timepieces.
Some
Fantastic.
quality stuff from Zelos, isn't there? Some
100%.
really hard to get hold of though, because they sell out straight away, don't they? And then it's grey market a markup.
Absolutely. And it's not every single model that sells out right away, but when he has something on the hook, like, did you guys see that model that he had? I forget the exact name of it, but it was skeletonized, and it was basically older movements, a batch of older movements that he reworked and re-put into the models. When he does something like that, like, that's exciting. It's not just having rounded off corners on your bracelet, right? We're talking about the actual engine inside having reworked and ingenuity to it, and then having all of those design cues where he makes a skeletonized dial feel very good. So, you know, when he does something like that, it's gone. It's gone. And and he proved that even at a higher price point, because I think that was over $1,000, it didn't matter. He's got a solid following. He's got a solid community. And I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
What I thought was cool about Elshen and Zelos as a brand was that he really developed the design language of Zelos to a point where if you see a Zelos watch, you know what it is. Like, it stands out from the crowd. Like, you know, there's so many micro brands out there that just look the same and they do the same shit. But with him, he realized that, hey, I've got to stand out here and I've got to do something with the designs. And he made the designs, you know, like, fucking stand out, you know. So he did a lot with the materials and the designs, the dials. And so that's, like, hats off to him for making a brand that is unique and something that has its own DNA and something that's really unique to what he does. So I think he cracked that. He cracked the micro brand noise. You know what I mean? The noise, it's so loud, that space. He fucking was able to get through that, man. So that's what he does. And so, yeah, hats off to him.
Yeah. And going back to what I said before, like that JCB, what you just said, is the hardest thing for a micro brand. Like,
yeah,
when you want to, like, I've had interviews, right? And we talk about, if you talk about somebody like Mark Time, right? Originally out of Philly with his brand, he told me that to even have a taste of having your own design, right? Your first model, hundreds of thousands of dollars that he put into the brand since conception. So it's hard, man. Like, if you don't have a boatload of money, and it's fair, because I don't write off a brand right away, so long as their provisions are to separate themselves and have that cue where, like you said, from a mile away, you talk about Brew, who's using just a quartz movement inside of his watch, but at the end of the day, people are so excited about that metric, and you can tell it's a metric from a mile away. And that is that I think should be the goal for every brand, every micro brand, amongst others.
Yeah. Your Studio Underdog was another one, I think, where same thing. It was like, they got their own thing, they designed it, and it stuck, you know, and it hit a chord with everyone. Yeah.
I mean,
Design.
Neil Duckworth's doing really well, isn't he, with his Duckworth Prestex? Have you come across those much?
I haven't that much personally. Don't know too much about. I mean, I heard the name for sure, but yeah, nah, I haven't gotten too hands on with that brand.
Are you? What sort of watches really particularly fancy then, Skylar? Do you like mainly sports watches or dress watches or jump hours or what have you seen coming to your fancy in the most recent future, in the most recent sort of past or coming future?
Yeah, so when I started, it was kind of like everything, right? I was testing, I was trying, see what works for me the most. Currently, for sure, it's going to be more of a sports watch design. I don't, again, like I said before, I don't really connect with dressy watches, that Bauhaus kind of design. Respect it, love it, but it just doesn't work for me. So it's more of a tool watch for sure. It's more of a sports watch. If it's going to be on the dressy side, I like for it to be like that integrated or sports, something a little bit more robust, hopefully maybe like 100 meters on it if it gives you that kind of idea. But quite recently, as I said, I'm slowly trying to progress into the world of Swiss made watches, the higher tier, whatever costs a little bit more, because at the end of the day, you have to pay more to get different kind of movements. Le Joux Paret, you know what I mean? When you get away from the NH35 and the Miyota, the price just jumps up. So recently, Glycine is something that I want to add to combat sub. I have a Squale 1521 Oceanic. Again, I mentioned the Hamilton. So I'm kind of, I guess, entry level Swiss made watches is something that I'm adding to the arsenal alongside with
that sub. It's a great watch, man. Yeah,
great watch, right? Yeah, dude. And I've heard everybody who's owned, I'm like, why isn't anybody currently screaming about, Glycine? And I get some people are bothered that it's owned by Invicta, and I think that whole thing is just nonsense. Like, I don't care who owns what. If it's a good watch, it's a good watch. And Invicta is a whole nother subject because I don't have the same gripes as somebody do. Like they make fantastic watches that are going to bring people into the hobby. And if you talk about their automatic, their NH35 series, I could still get excited about the 1953 model that they make, which I think is a great point for people to start. Anyway, where I am right now is like something like the combat stuff for the price point too. Like, dude, I've only heard great things about that watch. And unfortunately, Glycine kind of feels like a micro brand where I struggle to find a place where I can touch and feel one. They don't really end up at shows, so it's kind of like that gray space. So I'm just gonna have to, bite the bullet and order one in. But I'm gonna get the green dial combat sub that's 39. I forget the exact. I think it's like a 05 something.
I reckon when we first started up this channel, Thomas, like on a show, I said that the combat sub is like one of the most underrated watches.
Yeah, I've got the bronze one. I've got the bronze one.
You've got the bronze one, yeah. I had a black PVD one. I only sold it so I could put some money into getting a Speedmaster, but that's the only reason I sold it. Otherwise, it's such a good watch. Yeah, really good watch. Underrated for the money. Fucking hard to beat. Really good.
How long have you owned it,
Underachieving
JCB?
because it's so thin. Yeah, that's what I loved about it. Underachieving. It's like 11.5 or something. Some shit like that. It's a fucking great watch to wear. Really.
How long have you owned that watch?
I owned it for a long time, man. Like 3 years or something. I had it's not the current 39 mil. I think it was the like the 42. I think, or the model before what's the current one. And I had that one. I loved it. I wore the shit out of that thing. But yeah, I was like, I just wanted to put some money into another watch, and that was the only reason I sold it, really. Otherwise, if it wasn't for that, I would have kept it. Yeah, really fucking great watch to wear. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I gotta grab that. So same question to you guys, Thomas and JCB. Where are you guys in your watch collecting? I don't know how long you guys have been collecting watches. I've only been collecting for 6 years now. So where are you guys at? What is exciting you at your point where you are in your collection?
Oh, for me, it's a money problem. It's a money pit. It's a yeah, it's a money thing. I aspire to wanting nicer watches, but new things are always coming along, aren't they? It's a real, it's an addiction. It's an addiction, and you can't help yourself sometimes, but see something that comes along, something new that comes along, and say, yeah, every now and again, I say this to myself, you know, because of this addiction, it's, you want to keep elevating what you buy, the quality and the uh, buying better watches, but it's nice to buy a watch every now and again.
Yeah.
So it brings you down because you can't buy a watch every now and again and it be an expensive one. So to get that fix, it's of buying a watch every now and again. It has to be a cheap watch. So
Yeah.
you know, it's hard. It's a hard addiction uh to deal with. You know,
Keep up with. Yeah, I've got through. I started off Skylar like since I was a kid. So my dad was a watch guy, and he got me into watches when I was a kid. But I got really deep into the rabbit hole in 2010. So like 16 years, and so I've had that time to go through. I've been through everything, like sort of mid tier, getting expensive watches, going into micro brands as well, and always wanting something. I'm at the point now where I'm pretty content. I've got just like three or four watches, and I'm happy with those, and that's it. I'm sort of like through. I've gone. I feel like I'm at the point now where I've gone through that stage where Thomas is talking about like the wanting something always. Now I'm at the point where now I've come out of that now into the settled into three or four nice watches, and that's really all I need, man. Like I'm not always. When I was like 5 years ago, you know what I did, right? I built this house, right, that I'm sitting in, and in my room I built a cupboard and a drawer, and I built this drawer like like in your wardrobe you've got like a drawer where you put your undies or whatever, like your socks. I built a watch drawer, right? And this watch drawer you could fit probably 50. There's 50 spaces in there. Okay, and I thought back 5 years ago, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna fill that fucking thing up because that's how much I love watches. But now I'm like, no, I don't want that many watches. I only want like three or four nice watches. That's all. Like I don't want fucking 10 or 20 or 30 cheap watches. I want three or four high quality watches that I have in rotation, and that's it. And I've got to that point now. So I'm like, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm sort of in that. I feel like I've gone through the desiring and that always wanting phase now to be settled on a few nice watches. I think one, I'm always thinking about, hey, getting a really really nice piece like a big boy dress watch maybe one day, but that's way in the future. At the moment now I've got a Rolex, an Omega, a Zenith, and a Breitling. So I've got the sort of Swiss mid-tier sort of sorted out, and I'm really happy with that. So that's where I'm at, man. And I'm to Thomas's point, yeah, if I feel like I want to buy something to keep up the just to get something to get that endorphin rush, maybe I'll spend a couple of $100 or something just to get something new in. But I don't need to. I've sort of over time I've flipped that many watches and moved up. Like I sold the glycine and I got this. I sold an Omega dive watch and I got this. And I put all of these, it's made so many little moves over the last, 10 years that I've got to a point where my collection's I'm pretty happy with it. Don't really need anything more. This whole thing's a journey. I think like everyone goes through the same, you get into it. You're 6 years in. You're where I was. I remember where I was when I was 6 years in. I fucking wanted everything. I felt like I wanted to get the Amiga, I want the Planet Ocean, I want the this, I want the that. And that's fine, man. You're on your journey and you're going to go through it. And, you know, you'll get to a point where, you know, you'll probably, you know, you'll settle on a few watches and you'll have, you know, you'll sort of get through the other side, I feel.
No, 100%, man. And I kind of hit that moment this year where, you know, when I put a watch down, I'm not going to get to it in 2 months with the amount of watches that I have, even tracking my rotation. And so this year, I've kind of looked at my collection and said, okay, I want to have more of a connection with the timepieces. And I'm sure that was going to be one of my questions to you is that, are you feeling now that you're at 4 or 5 watches, are you feeling more connected to the timepieces that you had? Because I'm right now in the season where I want to downsize dramatically. One thing that I'm up against is that I have to sell these damn things now. And I don't look forward to that, man. I don't look forward to making the cuts, and I don't look forward to going through the back and forth of selling them. So it sucks, but I feel like I have a number in my mind, which is half. I'm thinking 30, 31 watches, 1 watch for the longest day of the month. But I would like to get it even smaller, like around 7 to 5 eventually as I get older. I think you're right. I think everybody goes through that. You're a kid in the candy shop in the beginning, and then you find what resonates with you more, and you stick to that and refine and discover that. But yeah, I've been appreciating what I have been. I have been adding things a lot slower and thinking about it. But do you feel like you're connecting to your pieces now that you're able to create more memories, have it on wrist? Does it make more sense for you now?
Definitely.
Oh, totally. Yeah, fuck yeah, 100%. I was thinking the other, like, man, I got a Speedmaster a couple of months ago, and man, I've been wearing the shit out of this thing. Like, I wear this thing mainly, like, way more than the Rolex. Like, this one I've been wearing just because it resonates with me a lot more. It feels better on my wrist, and so I've got like 2 or 3 watches really in rotation now. And yeah, I'm really content bonding with them more and just enjoying them, and being able to appreciate them. Yeah, totally, man. But at the same time, there's this guy there's a YouTuber. You guys know that guy, Bruce Williams, right?
Yeah.
He's got this thing where he's like, no, I'm just going to keep flipping watches because I just want to keep experiencing different watches. So he'll have one watch in, he'll wear it for a while, 6 months, and he'll flip it. And so I get that. Like, that's a cool way of experiencing watches too. Like, so there's nothing wrong with, you know, it's like whatever floats your boat, man. If you want to have different watches and get watches in and out, like, that's cool. If you can be selling the damn things, you know, to your point, you know, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but at the same time, I get it. Like, sometimes if you might just want to keep having them on rotation and having them in and out, you know, like that's cool as well. I just, like, you know, I'm at a point in my life where, you know, I'm nearly 50 years old. So, you know, I've got, you know, I've got 3 kids and a mortgage, and I've got little time to fuck around really with watches now. Like, watches are taking a back seat to the rest of the shit in my life. So it's just a lifestyle point where you get to where it's just like, okay, I've got 3 or 4 watches now. It's cool. You know, I don't need to keep fucking having, you know, watch in, watch out. I just can't be bothered with that shit. I've just got the watches where I think is where we were talking about the Garter watches, right? Garter watches for me was like the journey to get the GMT was like thinking, okay, what is a watch that I can be happy with wearing a lot of the time? You know, like, and it took me a while because like I'm getting into the stage of my life now where I just cannot be fucked dealing with watches all the time. I want something, you know, 2 or 3 watches, you know, 2 or 3 quality watches that I'm just going to have in my rotation, and that's it for the next foreseeable future while I'm getting my kids through school and paying my mortgage and all that shit. So it was like I thought about it. Okay, I'm going to get a GMT because I love that watch. And then from there, you know, it's like I need to have my chronographs. I love chronographs, so I've got a Speedy, and I've got a couple of others there, and that's it, man. So yeah, that's just my personal journey. Everyone's got their own journey. You know, it's whatever floats your boat, man. And with you, you're sort of relatively in the in their 6 years in, but still pretty. You're probably, you know, right in the thick of it, man. You got your channel, and you're gonna have all sorts of watches in and out. Like, cool, man. Go for it. You know, like, yeah, that's the point that you're at now, and you know, enjoy it while, you know, you might change in a few years or whatever it is. Like, just do your thing, man.
Yeah, I got interested about 35 years ago, and but got heavily into it probably about 20 years ago, 25 years ago. But I've been like JCB. I've had up 50 watches, you know, then I've sold 30 of them, had to get rid of them, just wasn't wearing them. Like you, Skylar, you reach this point of sort of like you've waded through the water, you know, you've sampled it all, and or some of it. You've not swum all the oceans of the world, but you've sampled some of the rivers and some of the seas and beaches, and you just get overwhelmed with what you've got and what you've amassed, and you need to pare down and just sort of like say, what am I wearing? I find that you need to build memories with watches, and if you got just a few that you wear regularly, and you can build memories and say, I was doing this when I wore this watch, and I was doing this, or you know, my child was born, I got married, I did whatever, you know, I got married, or you know, I went on a date with a girl, or I met my friend. Remember meeting my friend when I did this, or you know, I was at with my parents when I did this, or whatever, you know, whatever memory it is, you know. I went traveling with this watch for several months, and I wore just this watch, and you can really build memories when you look at a watch, and that's what part of it is for me. I think, you know, it's about building memories, and the least watches you have, the moments you make. But I can't stick to that rule, you know. I'm still buying and selling. I try my best, but I can't wear an expensive watch all the time, you know. I can't.
That's right.
You know,
no, my philosophy is
it's gotta be balanced. It's gotta be balanced. There's gotta be balance.
I know. I'm like quality over quantity, man. Like, I'd rather have like.
I think we all do. I think we all do.
Yeah, like, I'd rather have 2 nice watches than 10, you know, cheap watches. I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, some people want the variety, and they want to have this and that, and you know, no, fuck that. For me,
I think there's phases we all go through. I think we all go through the trying out cheaper watches, or wearing cheaper watches, or wearing, you know, more expensive watches, and it's something within our we adapt to within our means, you know, and can we afford it? Can we afford this?
That's the main thing at the end of the day, man. We're just constrained by how much fucking cash we have to spend on these things, man. At the end of the day.
That's the truth. Yeah, and I think where you at in life is also, like you said, going to be a part of those decision makings. And I think that also having a collection of watches, obviously it's beyond just having a trinket on your wrist, right? I think the biggest thing for me was connecting to a watch when I hit a milestone, or I have a memory attached to it, or even I have a deeper relationship with the brand owner, knowing that I am in the micro brand and independent brand space as well, right? But ultimately, like, we're all saying what we're saying today and feeling the way we're feeling, but anything could happen tomorrow. Anything could change. Even just a heart of change could shift how we decide to move forward with our collection. So it's ever changing, and it ever could be subjected to the change, even though some of the earlier things will go away where we're not excited about seeing every single piece. But those are all very good points you guys made. And yeah, man, I'm kind of like in the eye of the storm. But I think ultimately a lot of my stuff has been expedited listening to collectors like you guys, where you've been collecting for longer than me. So I also try to take the perspective of the OGs. And not that I'm just trying to follow what you're telling me, but also, you know, you guys have gems. You guys have been through it. You guys have that experience. So, you know, I'm 37 years old. The one thing that I've learned is that the OGs have gems for you if you accept them and kind of just understand their perspective, and knowing that they went through and they've been where you've been in a lot of relative kind of situations. So I've taken out all that into account when I'm deciding things.
Going to Dietrich's comment here, he says he got a call from his AD about interest in a Daytona, but he'd have to sell one of his watches, and that is part of the journey as well. That's one of the reasons why we have to consolidate, because we see a watch that costs more than the ones we have, so we have to sell 5 watches to buy one watch. So
that's what the hobby does to you, man. It's like
works. It works.
You fucking keep going up, mate. Like
it works. It's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. If you want to upgrade, you have to downscale. You have to consolidate. You know, and it's all part of the.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all part of the game.
Don't listen to us, man.
Game,
just do your own thing, man. Like,
do what you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you. Don't let any YouTubers tell you what to do. Don't let any
OGs, emojis, man. Whatever. We're just old fucks that just have been around.
Just moaning about watches, you know.
Like we're just addicts. We're just addicts. Like at the end of the day, that's all we are. Like,
absolutely.
You do you, and you go through your journey, and you know, if it's microbands, if it's getting to mid-tier and then going to fucking Swiss watches, whatever, man, you go on your journey and you do your thing, and that's what it is. It's all individual, and you know, you gotta go through it on your own and get to where you want to be, and eventually, you know, like it's all your journey. That's the cool thing about it.
Oh no, 100%, man. That's always been the biggest part of me producing the content. Like I said, I came on here and I told you guys straight out, I had the Pagani designs, I've had the homage, I build my own watches. Like there's no shame in my game, baby. Like this is how I roll. This is what I'm experiencing, and this is what makes me happy. I've moved on to certain ideas, and it was just because how I felt about it. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to have, you're always going to see part of my conversation, even though I'm more interested in watches that cost more. It's only because they give something different in the experience. It's not because, oh, Santana's now, you know, moving up on life and he's forgetting about the old things. Nah, dude, a watch is a watch, and they're all part of the conversation, and they're all part of my journey. And I'll review a very affordable watch, and I'll review a very expensive watch. At the end of the day, it's all the same thing to me, and I make my own decisions, you know?
That's the way. That's it, man. Totally. Yeah.
All right, gents. So I have to peel off. This was an absolute pleasure.
I think we've had a great chat. Thanks for joining us, Skylar. Please subscribe to Skylar's channel, to Trap Vision 3D, to Patrick W Time, and Pocket Watch Time. Thanks for joining us. If you like what we do, guys, please give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, the invitation to subscribe. Thank you for joining us, a special guest, Skylar Santana.
My pleasure.
It's been great having you, brother. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.
See you. Peace out.